To another show.
Another great show, fellas.
Successful show. Speaking slang.
Speaking slang. Talking shit.
Turn it up a little bit.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Yeah.
Speaking slang.
Talking shit.
Hold up. What's it called?
Speaking slang.
Talking shit. One more again, fellas. What's happening? Boom, boom, boom.
What episode is this?
Shit, I don't even fucking know.
I was like 12. Yeah,
I feel like we farther than that.
No, but we lost the show.
12. We
pilot.
We lost 9. We lost the original 5 and the pilot. So this is 13 officially.
We lost the original 5.
Yeah, your first show.
Yes, that is true. We had to turn it into snippets.
I thought you meant like the original
No, it had static throughout because we kept, you know what I'm saying?
We turned it into snippets and shit.
And then we re-recorded 5.
That's true. But we back. Fuck that.
Cheers. But it was like 14.
Access granted.
So, where we at?
Alright, well, you know,
Right here,
Benny, Misdemeanor, Domino.
That is the funniest shit. This nigga, get your drink on. It's me, your boy Scott Lindsay the Hustler, a.k.a. Who's That in that 6'4", a.k.a. Oh shit, that's Grandma, a.k.a. Tell your mama to page me. And I meant that shit.
Tell your mama to page me.
Cuz, nigga, you gonna feel that shit. Nigga, like ass and titties, nigga. Oh,
Yeah, I
shit.
feel you. Shout out to all the black single mothers out there, man.
I guess it's Koala Bear today. This nigga, he gets on a Mike Berry black.
You know what I'm saying? AKA the Pod God.
Oh, God. This nigga, he makes some new ones every week. I like that.
AKA the Pod Father.
The Hey, y'all. That's funny as hell. I like that. The Pod Father.
I ain't gonna lie, that one ain't mine though. That one is Joe Budden. I seen that shit.
Boy, it's stolen, nigga. Fuck that. Do
You
something.
know what I'm
They're saying do something.
Do something.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, Joe.
He wanted to say it like that.
We not even gonna get on. We not even gonna go into that shit.
And I am
Oh,
B.I. Double G Church. Hustle hard as fuck.
From the
first
to the
first.
Get it.
Wow. A.K.A. Mr. Get It How You Live. A.K.A. Drought Season. A.K.A. A.K.A.
AKA Tommy Pickles with that baby bandana.
The nigga do like he's about to wax on and wax off. Paint the fence, Daniel, son. Looking at me.
I'm more like Tommy from Martin, nigga. You ain't got no job. Where you work at? You ain't got no job.
What you talking about, dog? So what we doing today, fellas?
That's Rugrats though, right?
We speaking slang talking shit.
That's Rugrats, right?
I'm always speaking.
Rugrats.
See, I know that shit.
That is that shit. Hell yeah.
I'm just saying I know that shit. I usually
Nigga,
don't know
fuck
what
that.
the
Nigga,
fuck.
Reptar, nigga. What you mean? Nigga, yeah, we all know. Nigga, well, I remember when they went to Paris. Nigga, what's up?
I remember when they met the wild thornberries, nigga.
Access granted.
Shout out to Eliza Thornberry. She stayed with a fur.
Who the fuck is that?
But he said shout out.
Alright, who's the last
Eliza
thornberry?
Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries. You just said it. I don't even know the character's name.
Nah, I got kids, bro. That's how I know the titles of the movies and shit. Like, can we watch this? Go to? I'm like, yeah, put that shit on. I'll be watching that shit there.
You watching it more than the kids. They're running around. You be into it. Because I know that's how I be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That
But
shit
you
be
know,
some
some of
shit.
them kids' movies be legit, though.
Oh, no.
They have to do that because the adults together sit through it.
Yeah, they
You
be
know what I'm saying? Like, all them shits, Hotel Transylvania and all that. That's Adam Sandler and all that.
Yeah.
If you know what the fuck they talking about, they say some funny ass shit.
They do.
And just like, what was that other
That'd be
one?
adult shit.
What's the
Shrek
shit?
too.
Despicable Me.
Nah, yeah,
I
that.
fuck with that.
But what's the one when they're Madagascar?
Oh,
When I first seen it, when the line came, this nigga Chris Rock said, "Oh, sugar honey iced tea." I was dying because none of the kids knew what that meant. I was
that's my
dying.
shit.
It really went slow motion. He's like, "Oh, sugar honey iced tea." I was like, I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They do be putting a little slick shit in for the adults and shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Afro Circus.
Hell yeah.
Afro Circus.
And it's
I do
always
that all the time.
how we get here, man. I don't even know how we got to the fucking cartoons, but
Speaking slang talking shit.
speaking slang talking shit.
Speaking of cartoons, Benny got a whole cartoon going, man. Plug that shit.
Oh, and no more cake?
No, it's no cake for Benny, but yeah, I appreciate the love.
Oh,
No
yeah.
cake for Benny. I'm working on the second episode now. It's gonna be really, really funny. So just look out for that. I'll plug that when it comes out.
All illustrations and everything.
Where's the first
All
episode?
by hand. Oh, so the first episode is on YouTube. The first episode, the holiday short, and the 2 promo episodes are on YouTube, and you can find them on.
And I was supposed to be a voice on that.
I need my voice
I know,
on
but
that.
if anybody could ever listen, I keep the why y'all talk. What? All right. I say this Benny misdemeanor every time I reach out to cats, me and Professor X, we be the only one, in sync.
Professor X.
Professor Whoopi, nigga.
Professor
Whoopi, nigga.
That's
No, but so
right.
we're gonna start the show off with the segment that we call just the free ball.
Free
and
ball.
Just like throw it out there, you know what I'm saying? Just free balling.
No draws.
Free balling.
No homo.
No draws. It's laundry day, motherfucker. What you
So look, in Washington State, right, there's a prison that is giving inmates who are willing to get the vaccine 10 packs of ramen noodles.
Hold up, this nigga's giving these niggas chi-chis. Hold up, they like,
Nah, ain't no
Packs of-
Chi-Chi. You got just the
cup
noodles.
Just a cup of noodles.
Just the noodles, nigga.
Cup of
what's
noodles.
the Chi-Chi?
If you're willing to
Yo.
get the COVID vaccine.
you don't know what a chi-chi is? It's like
I mean, I know what it is. I know what it
the
is.
chi-chi
I don't know
in
what
jail
it
is, like he said, the Roman noodles, and then it's like beef jerky, and then it's like you gotta melt down like hot Cheeto. I'm not hot Cheeto or hot Cheetos, but it's usually like Cheeto puffs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that shit stink like hell. Shout out Jerky is still doing that shit when he got out of jail. I told I had to cut that nigga out. Like, you not in jail
Shout
no more,
out Jay
baby.
Jerk.
It's like their
Still
version of
making
spaghetti.
It's a little cuisine.
It's just
You
like
said noodles, and some
It's jail
protein in
cuisine.
it.
No. So you
Yeah,
take
they version
the
of
noodles,
spaghetti.
And they put
you take the
mustard in
motherfucking
shit.
beef stick, you know what I'm saying? You get the beef sticks in jail too.
Chop it up and
The
shit.
beef stick, chop it up, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
your meat.
Spaghetti.
That's your meat.
it's not spaghetti.
It's not
there's no
spaghetti,
red
bro.
sauce.
Oh,
There's no
I'm-
sauce.
They put like
It's
mustard,
cheese
they put like
sauce.
mustard in that.
Look.
It's not even.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you gotta boil the water, add some baking soda. I don't know the recipe. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Recipe.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
I
that's
made
what a
Jesus
chi-chi is.
walks. I'm never
It stinks
going
like a
to jail.
motherfucker. I ain't never ate one, but I know niggas love it.
Listen,
That's
that's not the
fucking
point. The
Let's
point
get back to
is,
it. Let's get back
that
to
nigga
it.
share recipes. The point is, in Washington State, they're giving away 10 packs of ramen noodles to inmates. Anybody willing to get the COVID-19 vaccine in prison. So far, they've given away 900 of the packs of ramen noodles, and apparently it's because the noodles are considered like a high value in the prison system.
you can
Hell
get
yeah.
killed for 10 packs of
Hell
noodles.
yeah.
But how do y'all
And soups
feel?
and shit, you know what I'm saying?
But,
Like,
like,
nigga, to pay what you up?
That is the soups, you know what I'm saying? Because they
Oh, yeah, I
you know
guess,
what
yeah.
I mean?
I mean, the
That's
hot
soups,
water.
nigga.
But how do we feel about, like, I can't put my finger on it, but it feels racist. Like, it just don't feel, it's
It's
like
man
so,
niggerish.
So,
It's
I
man
mean, like,
niggerish.
imagine
No,
like
no,
you sitting
no,
in jail
no.
and it's like, am I
Ramen noodles is universal.
But are y'all paying me in noodles? Y'all couldn't
Yeah.
put no money on my books. Y'all couldn't
Give me
maybe
some
give
time
me
off.
an extra time.
Yeah,
to
give
see
me
my
time
loved
off.
ones.
Not some time off your
Time
sentence.
off.
Yeah, that's all I said.
Y'all could have knocked 10 minutes off for it. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's
something.
I'm fully
Like,
vaccinated. You sure, you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't
Like,
they also letting niggas go home because of the, you know what I'm saying? Because
Nah, they talking about people who
for
already
low,
sentenced.
for low.
They're talking about people who are sentenced, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
What you
but
talking about? Oh, you talking about?
Not jail,
This is
prison.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you talking about like
literally in prison.
lifers and shit.
Yeah,
No, they gotta be
Well,
lifers.
no,
But I'm just saying,
if
like-
you're already sentenced, bro. You're
Yeah,
sentenced.
yeah.
You sitting the fuck down. They ain't letting you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? If you sentenced, you sentenced. Nigga,
Yeah.
niggas out of jail, not
Yeah.
prison.
Well, just
Jail.
for nonviolent crimes, they was letting people out though.
Listen,
When COVID first started, right?
listen.
But my thing
Because they let
is,
niggas go home to die.
I know, but here's my question: how do you feel?
For real.
How do you feel about the state paying people in noodles?
So what was it? Alabama?
No, this Washington State. This-
Washington State. Okay, all right, Washington State.
Well,
It makes sense. They was paying
That's actually-
free kids that are not in jail or prison. They were paying them ice cream to go get shots and shit.
Well, I know
Children?
that my
Kids,
father.
teenagers and shit.
I know
Ice
my
cream.
father was in jail before all this shit, and he was working, and they only paid him 27 cents a day or some shit
Well,
like
listen.
that. So-
that ain't nothing answering the question. I'm gonna answer it. Y'all niggas gonna fuck on get me assassinated. I'm gonna answer this. Listen,
It's like a church FK.
if you look at the prison population in America, it is mostly African American men.
Yeah.
And Mexicans.
The most unvaccinated people on this planet are Africans and African Americans. For some reason, they want us to get this goddamn shot. They've been pushing it. Won't you vax that thing up? Dude, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, they just giving
that thing
niggas
up.
chicken, beer, joints.
that's my
Oh, they didn't
point,
give
like,
niggas
Krispy Kreme
Newports.
donuts.
Oh, they didn't give niggas Newports. No. So listen.
John Legend and shit.
So listen.
This is
You
all
know
one
how
shot.
you know how many black men, black people are in prison with nobody putting out a single fucking dollar on their books? That 10-pack of noodles is currency.
Yeah.
So bing, 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 line them the fuck up anyway,
Because
anyhow
you give away
possible.
one, you get back, what, 3?
There was a state, forget which state it was. I choose not to cover COVID news and none of my shit. Ever knows how I'm talking about COVID in my shit? Because y'all niggas gonna get me shot. You know what I'm saying?
FK.
Real shit. Real shit. I choose not to cover it because I'll go too deep. Fucking
That's what she said.
but seriously.
Well, you told me not to cover it. 'Cause I'm
There
gonna
was
go
another state. There was a senator or governor from a state. He blamed the state's outbreak on unvaccinated black people.
Yeah, but we know that that's false. Like, obviously,
We know, but he still fucking said it, and he's still a politician. He still didn't get fired or canceled or anything of that nature.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't get impeached or nothing of that nature. You know what I mean? So they don't give a fuck about us to begin with. I believe that is just to get as many black people vaccinated as possible.
Well, possibly.
I feel that. I think this is one of them things that is not racially biased.
It's probably
They want
not,
every fucking body to get it.
But
White people are getting it in droves.
Yes, they are.
So if anything, they want black people to get it just the fucking
That's
same.
true.
Like
that's true.
they ain't gotta really force the white people
That's
to
true.
do it
That's true.
because they
But my
just fucking
question is
doing
like
it.
the noodles. Like, do we not have a problem with the noodles? It's everybody cool with the fact that it's noodles.
noodles
No.
are universal, man.
No.
They are. Everybody.
Yeah.
They're
That's
not
what I'm saying. If you in
It's
prison, you
whole
in prison.
food, bro. They're packed with sodium. They're high blood pressure.
That's
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
Like, why are we giving them noodles? Like, I feel like just give them. I don't know.
They
Give
could've-
them extra
look,
15 minutes on the phone or something.
they
Like,
could- yeah, real
I
shit.
just, to me, it's just like I feel
They
like
could've
it
knocked the year off
like
their
the
sentence.
noodles.
Yeah,
I just
like,
don't,
yeah.
it don't seem right to me.
Take a year off your sentence, man. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Because you're doing your part to keep America safe. Take a
I
year
don't know,
off.
but also
Access
I
granted.
also think it's interesting that they're not mandating the prisoners because they
Yeah,
can
I'm
effectively
surprised
just make
too.
them do it.
I'm
you know
surprised
what I
too.
mean?
They
I'm
make
surprised they're
that
not.
I feel
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
feel
surprised
that.
that they didn't just say like.
I don't really
Instead of
understand that either.
incentivizing it, that they didn't just like immediately say like, "Oh, well, you're in here, you
You got
gotta
no
get
choice
it."
anyway.
Well, because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in close quarters with people anyway, so it's
Which
like
low key means, can they really mandate it for real?
Well,
Because it would
it's
make
been
it
fully
would make
approved now.
sense that they
It's been
would
fully
now
mandate
it's
it to
been
them.
FDA approved.
Listen. Here's the thing.
they can mandate it.
Now listen. Holler at me after 2022. We're almost in the brink of 2022. If the prisons start mandating this shit for people, the people going to reach out to the governors and the other politicians who be like, how could you make them get shots? We have an election coming up next year. A very, very, very big election. A huge election. The election, the election in 2022 is not a presidential. It's everybody else basically. The 2022 election is going to
Governors, the
reshape
senators.
and remold
Yes.
America as we know it. 2022 is going to set the stage for
Fight for the
2024.
House, fight for the Senate.
Yes.
all
So
that.
nobody wants to rock the boat. So they mandate that shit in prisons. All the people, all the advocates are going to be like, oh, get them out of office. How could they do this to people? How could they don't want that
Sure.
press.
Now, but that's if it's mandated in prisons. It's being mandated or starting to be mandated in other places too. Though.
Yeah, but
In New York,
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be able to
you
go.
can't.
No, but here's the thing.
To
You don't have
some
to,
essential
you don't have to
places.
go. You don't have to go into those places. The prisoners can't go anymore.
No, right.
So you're
So,
essentially
right.
doing what the Nazis did to the Jews if you're
Right.
mandating
Right.
vaccines onto prisoners.
Right.
But like I said, holler me after 2022.
That's a strong statement.
I don't mean like it's harming them, but you're making them take inoculations against their will.
Yeah. If they're against it. But that's the thing, they're not mandating.
Well,
it.
if
So
they're
that's
not
why-
against it, they would already got it.
Well,
so
that's
you
why-
had to give them those goddamn noodles.
Well, but I mean, you can't just effectively in prison just say like, give me. I guess they are offering it if they.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's all. It's
I'm
very
sure they are
nuanced.
offering it like here. Do
Yeah.
you want to get the vaccine?
Yeah.
But but they're still saying there's people like, nah, I ain't fucking with that. So what are we going to do? you can't make them take it. There's too many advocates and things like that. That's
I just feel
actually
like the noodles wouldn't be incentive for me either. Like, especially, am I getting hot sauce with these noodles? Or I just want to eat noodles. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I need the beef sticks. I need the
To me, the question
cheese
though
whiz.
is it? To me, the interesting part about that is you mandating it in a prison versus mandating it in certain aspects of free life. Like, if you're talking about, I can't go to a gym, I can't go to a movie theater, I can't go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Then you taking out some real shit from motherfuckers' everyday
But
lives.
you don't have to do that.
Now, like you said, you don't literally have to go to these places.
But then it's not.
But that's where it starts too, though, right?
But then
Like,
it's not.
they're
like,
not
really
gonna stop at that.
But then also, is that even really a choice? Because like, if you telling me like, well, you don't have to get it, you just can't go to none of the places that you enjoy going to.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
And my thing is, it ain't
really
gonna,
a choice.
and it's not
really a
gonna.
choice.
That's where they starting
You
at.
don't have to go to those places.
But my thing is,
You
that's
can
where they
choose
starting
not to
at.
go to those places.
Exactly.
But you
But
know
it's
they
not
not
really-
gonna start.
but that's
It's
my
gonna be
thing, like-
grocery stores next.
Yeah. Well, that's
They can't.
no.
Why
yes,
can't they?
Think about
Those
it.
are private businesses, just like
I mean, just
just
think about
like
it.
movie
Everybody at this
theaters.
table, we all had to get vaccines to go to school at some point. It was
And
mandatory.
it's a school thing
And so
too.
eventually, what will happen is
not they make
Some
you
jobs
believe
are
it's
that too.
mandatory. It is not mandatory.
Some jobs
it's
are that
mandatory
too.
to go to school.
It is not mandatory.
No, you don't have to go to that school then.
No, you can get exemptions. You can get medical and religious exemptions. It is
Oh,
not
yeah.
mandatory.
Of
They make it
course.
seem like it's mandatory.
But what I'm saying is, barring the yes, I understand that there are certain exemptions and certain criteria that you can hit to like bypass that.
You can literally
But-
just say, I don't believe
Right,
it.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is everybody in this room had to do that, and all of our parents, they just did it
They didn't
because
know better.
that was the way of the world, right? So like, so eventually it's going to come to a point where it's just going to be like a flu shot. It's going to be like smallpox. It's going to be like, oh, do you have your tetanus shot? Like, you know what I mean? Do you have your whatever? Like, that's eventually what it's going to
TB
come
shots
to.
and shit like
and then
that,
at that
yeah.
point, it's not even going to be a question of mandatory or not. It's going to be a question of societal norm.
So it'll be a requirement even to get jobs and shit.
Well,
It already is a requirement. It already is a requirement for some
There's a lot of
jobs.
employers like Delta Airlines right now. You don't have to get it, but if you don't get it, you have to pay $200 extra per month for health insurance because they don't want to pay for. They don't want to pay
You dying of that
for
shit.
any employees that are getting sick.
Straight up.
Straight
up.
Last year I got sick with COVID. Which I think that sometimes I think they inflate those numbers, but I don't think I know.
No, so numbers do
They
lie.
definitely do that.
So I mean, eventually it is going to definitely become mandatory.
Well, it's going to become a
I'm
part
gonna
of
start you want to
it's
get a
gonna
pack
be
of
a-
cigarettes. You got your shot? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna be
Like you said, I think it's
It's
going
gonna
to
be a societal
become like a
norm.
flu shot ain't mandatory in most
It's
cases,
not,
but
but
It's highly recommended.
But
Right.
there's
Exactly.
certain factions of the government where it's mandatory. There's
Yes.
certain like if you're in the health industry right now to even go to nursing school, you have to have it.
And it's
If
definitely
you
flu shot.
can't work in a hospital, not a flu shot, the COVID. You have
See,
to.
that
You have
shit's
to. If
crazy.
you're going to work in a hospital setting, it's mandatory.
They're
Like,
mandating it in the military as well. We're
The
talking about
military-
court
that's what I'm
martialing
saying.
motherfuckers who don't
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
what I'm saying. No, you don't smoke roaches. That's what I'm saying. Like it's going to be
You
like.
cracking them roaches like crab legs, nigga. What you talking about?
Ooh.
When niggas run out of weed, they be cracking roaches like crab
man.
legs, nigga.
that's fucking
Like
hilarious.
crab legs.
I see that somewhere else. That shit just you just brought it up.
Yeah, I was
right
gonna say it was
That's
never me.
funny.
But nah, it's definitely gonna be
so,
mandatory.
So number one, to answer the question fully, I think that's ignorant. Maybe not racist.
That's my
fucking
point.
ignorant.
I mean, the racism that was kind of a joke, but it's like it's very
That's
like
ignorant.
it just seems
It's
like
it's
what are we
degrading.
doing?
10 packs of, not even
10
100.
packs of noodles.
Maybe
So you
100
really
packs of
sitting in
noodles.
jail. I mean, like imagine like the type of life, like how life changing that would be for you. You sitting in prison for however long, and somebody comes to you and says, "Y'all give me 10 packs of noodles, you get this COVID shot." It's like you're talking to me about a real life like altering adjustment that I'm going to have to then put into my body. This is I don't know what's in this thing. I mean, granted, we put a lot of things in our bodies. We don't know what's in it. But what I'm saying is, you're talking to me about some real life shit, and you gonna offer me noodles
Noodles.
as
Packs of
as
noodles.
a
That's not even a
in-
whole
like
week's.
a
That's not even a whole
incentive?
week's worth of food.
and 10 packs of noodles.
10 packs.
Hey, but if you hustling like we know how nigga, you gonna turn that 10 into 40 packs. Like I'm telling you. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true. Shout out to all the hustlers. out
Wait,
there.
so with that being said, though, so that's the offer right now. So they don't have to get it.
In Washington
Right.
State, in Washington
don't have to
State,
do it.
that's the offer.
They was giving free motherfuckers a chance at $1 million. Joe Biden said, "Go ahead and give everybody 100."
Yeah.
You You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. When the vaccine first came
Dollars?
out, they wasn't offering no incentives. And then now, like if you go, like I think a couple weeks ago,
Shit, it costs to fucking get it. In some
No, it
cases.
don't.
They paying people that's out walking around
No,
the streets.
no.
So they're paying people
So
out
the
on the
test
streets.
cost.
Like,
Free.
The test cost.
The test is free.
At
too.
certain places, though, they're paying people on the
Something
streets.
costs.
Like you and me, if we went somewhere
costs
else, pay us.
There's certain spots that are paid. There's certain
Like donating
there's
plasma.
certain- there are certain
No.
there are certain states that are offering people $100 to get the vaccine.
They're offering
pay
here,
you
ain't
to
they?
get it in some places.
Yeah, they're offering
but
here.
you don't have to pay
No,
to get
it's
it.
100% free
It's
everywhere.
for you because it's a global pandemic.
It's
Like,
a no.
they
It's a no
figure-
for me.
Yeah.
It's the no for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying we have it's the something for me. It's the no for me.
It's enough for me. You know what they're also doing in Washington State? They're offering weed to people like out. You know, they're offering you like a free joint. Some of the
Joints for
dispensaries-
jabs.
Yeah, joints for jabs.
Joints
Yeah.
for
Joints for
jabs.
jabs, and there's other states that call it pot for shots.
Yeah.
jabs?
Yeah,
Give
joints
you a
for
joint,
jabs,
jab
pot
you in
for
the
shots.
face. Nigga. Give you a joint real quick. Jab you in your face.
No, that's fucking.
That's
Yo,
crazy as hell,
Yeah,
man.
I think that's
I want to say condolences to everyone who was affected by the United States government's Tuskegee experiment. Condolences to all those folks who the United States government purposely gave syphilis for 40 years straight untreated. So condolences to all those folks.
And this is a major part of why some people today
Are very
are
hesitant.
hesitant to get
Because the
vaccine.
United States government for 40 years lied to black people.
Well, that ain't. I mean, come on. They gave the Native Americans smallpox in them,
They done lied
in
to
them
us for way
blankets.
longer
So they've
than
been
that.
doing this for a lot longer than that. You know what I mean? This country
Forever,
was built on lies and deception, and you know,
Damn
just,
right.
it's a terrible,
Sex and
terrible thing.
violence.
Yeah, sex and violence. Speaking of sex and violence. Nicki Minaj attempted to pay Kenneth Petty's accuser.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, what?
That's
Kenneth
her
Petty,
husband, right?
That's her husband, Zoo. That's his name. Hey,
Okay.
Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
He,
Hey,
He
Nikki.
he said, hey, Nikki. Yeah, she's fine too. Hey,
That's
Nikki.
my baby.
Oh, yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure, for
I
sure.
love Nikki.
No. So she's accused.
Church that all the
She's
time.
accused of attempting to pay Kenneth Petty's accuser. So the woman that he was convicted of rape and did 4 years in prison for, she paid her or tried to pay her $500,000 to recant her statement and say that she was not raped by her husband. Granted, when this happened, dude was 16. They were kids. But he was convicted and he went to jail. He went to prison for 4 years. Go ahead and press it.
You already know what's over there. Metal cups going against the bars.
He was itching to press it. And so Nikki offered the girl $500,000 to publicly go on record and recant her statement. Of course, the girl denied it. My theory is this.
You mean she said no? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my theory. It's not enough money.
I was gonna
She
say
had
how
offered-
much she offered.
She would offer her 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 million maybe. I think Shorty may have considered it, but you got to think. I had watched this.
She offered her what though?
500,000.
Oh yeah, she
That's
crazy.
nothing.
What?
She crazy.
Exactly,
Nikki funny as
500,000. Here's
What?
the thing. That's not enough money for. Think
funny
about
as hell.
Look,
Think about it
Monique
like
was
this.
mad as hell. They offered her $500,000 for the Netflix.
Netflix.
She was mad as hell. Amy Schumer and all them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But here's my
that's
thing.
totally off.
Here's my thing about it though. So you offer Shorty $500,000 to recant her statement, right? She didn't take it. But the thing is, you got to think about if she goes back on record and says, "No, I made that up," then now she
Facing criminal
is
charges.
facing criminal charges because then that means you sent somebody to jail that was innocent.
Yeah.
And so in order,
Oh, fiddlesticks.
you know what I'm saying? All fiddlesticks. So if you do that, then now she's facing criminal charges. So
Yeah.
you think 500,000 is enough for me to be on record as a 100% liar and
Yeah.
something that I made up on this black man, since this
Yeah.
black man in jail for 4 years of his life?
Yeah.
That's not enough
That's what
money.
he said.
I'm gonna need at least 10 million. You know what I mean?
She want to get her baby daddy off of the Megan's list. Correct?
Off the sex offender
Off the
list.
sex
He's a
offender
registered
list.
sex offender.
No, buddy.
Well, back in my day,
And what's crazy? Her husband and her brother are both registered sex offenders.
Jelani, that's right.
Access
He's a
denied.
pedophile too. He slept with kids.
And
Yeah, that's
she
crazy.
defended him too.
That is crazy as shit.
I mean, look.
This is all the same.
Not the
So,
asshole,
like,
but we'll get to that.
yeah,
We'll get to that
nah, but
later.
look, now like, you talking about all the sex pedophile shit. First off, there's a couple of things I already had going on to that. Now I'm saying, like, for one, the biggest one that I want to get into. Now, the U.S. Gymnastics has a $425 million settlement going on.
For Larry Nassar.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Because he touched Simone Biles too, didn't he?
Yeah, so it goes into all that. But so it's basically saying the organization or whatever, you know what I'm saying, women who claim it was abused by former national team doctor and other affiliated national governing bodies filed a $425 million lawsuit, right? Mm-hmm. And then it says the organization, or there was a $425 million lawsuit in bankruptcy court on Tuesday, right? And then they said after extensive discussions, basically the U.S. Gymnastics team and the committee of the survivors anticipate all parties in their efforts. So basically the proposal is to get the U.S. Gymnastics and the survivors committee. It still needs to be approved by the survivors and other creditors. But it's unclear how many survivors there are. Last year, in February 2020, they first filed at $215 million. You know what I'm saying? And then it went up. But it's basically, yeah, like he said, Nassar, he come from Michigan State University. He's been a bunch of places for decades, whatever. May 2018, he agreed to pay $500 million to more than 300 women and girls who was abused by him.
$500 million.
500, yeah, he agreed to pay $500 million to over 300 women and girls who said they was abused by him.
Is he a billionaire?
That's what I'm like. Where did $500 million? Who the fuck is
I don't know,
that?
but basically it's a two-step voting process. You know what I'm saying? The claimants and everyone have to
It's the
agree.
NCAA.
And then there's
NCAA's paying that money.
I'm like,
Nassar is now serving decades in prison for sexual assault, possession of child pornography in Michigan. Hundreds of athletes have come forward, including, again, like you said, Simone Biles and Ali Raisman. She's a 6-time Olympic medalist, and Simone is a 7-time. You know what I'm saying?
Just the man?
Yeah, Larry Nassar or something. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. Know what I'm saying?
Look,
so basically,
he just complained because they took money off his
like
prison account to help pay for the victims. How much money do you have on his fucking books?
Crazy enough to get everybody 10 soups. I know that.
So you know.
but look,
that shit funny.
The votes, all the votes by the parties.
Yeah.
Like I said, over 300 women. Yeah. They have to be in by November 8th. All rejections or proposals are due by November 18th.
He did this to how many women?
Over 300.
And nobody
women and girls and other professional athletes.
They did tell.
Yeah, so they're all coming forward.
They told that one time. But what I'm saying
they've been telling it. The NCAA buried it
since like 2018.
That's why they about to get on that paper.
Yeah. So basically they're saying it's coming to an end.
No, they've been talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like 2018, 2017.
No, but he's been doing it for fucking decades.
And he's in jail serving decades.
Yeah, but
they just started.
They went to the next people higher up and they buried it. They basically just shamed these girls.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, no way. He was their trainer, so he be giving them rub downs and shit. And he'd go way too far with it. You know what I'm saying? But
bowling ball.
A lot.
I'm sorry. Am I the asshole? I'm sorry.
Damn, son. Because once I'm gonna say it again. Not access denied, bro. Because
access denied.
Rape.
Nah, that's
nothing cool about that.
Nah, there's nothing cool about it.
I don't want to joke about that shit because look, those girls are already.
They said women and girls. They said women and
gymnastics,
girls.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, they say women and girls.
Those women started as
girls. The women and kids.
Yeah.
Over 300.
Listen,
that's out of control.
Those women, especially in gymnastics, are already so mentally fucked.
Wait, what you mean?
Because they're trained to keep their bodies small and tight. They have to
modeling.
They basically have to abuse themselves mentally to keep themselves in that shape.
Like modeling.
They take their boobs down so they don't grow. You know what I'm saying? They don't eat.
What?
One lesson said gymnastic bitch with some big titties.
Well, that's not gymnastics.
When's the last time? I'm telling you, it's the truth. Look, Google that shit. Like these women, they take their breasts down at a young age so hopefully they don't grow. You know what I'm saying? They don't eat. They starve themselves so they keep a little weight.
But I don't. Are they starving themselves? Like, how you doing all them flips?
I know they do that. I know
stomach?
they do that in modeling with the anorexic. You know what I'm saying? That shit. They're trying to look
I
like this.
think that there are just certain body types that are just they just work for gymnastics.
All right, look, I'm gonna find this documentary I said before. I gotta find it, and I'm gonna send it.
I believe that there are definitely athletes out there, like in any sport, that go to the extreme for their, for their benefit. Like, oh, I need to be the best. So in order to do that, in order to achieve that, I have to take these steroids or not eat or starve myself, like you were saying. But I mean, I don't think that's like commonplace across the platform. But I definitely think that. I mean, but I don't know. Maybe not. I ain't never really hung with no gymnasts. I don't know.
I'm gonna send y'all that motherfucker.
I know
I'm gonna find that documentary.
And they can do a lot of flips.
That's funny as hell.
Take their titties down.
Real bendy and do a lot of flips.
Access granted.
Bendy's in the motherfucker.
They're super bendy,
But
but
now
the men do
look,
it too.
a
So like,
$425 million settlement because this nigga been doing this shit forever.
how many millions?
$425 million.
And who is getting this money?
300. Yeah, the survivors. It's the U.S. Gymnastics Committee and the Survivors Committee, and they're putting out to all the claimants. They have to do a 2-part vote.
Me too. I need some of that.
Funny as hell.
He had me all bendy.
Yeah, I used to be this flexible.
That's funny as hell. But he agreed to pay $500 million.
I bet if you look deep into that story, I bet for sure all the victims ain't getting all that money. We're going to set up foundations and we're going to go through training. So no one that money's going to go
happen.
back.
Like somebody going to be on TV like, yeah, this happened to me.
No, they're going to loop that money right back around. They're going to set up foundations.
I was thinking about
and shit
something like that
that
earlier today when what's it called, gave Van Jones, I think it was Elon Musk, gave Van Jones and some other guy $100 million checks. And they talk about, oh, we're going to go ahead and donate this to give it back to charity or something like that. Somebody give you $100,000 check, you give the whole 100,000 out, or 100 million, excuse me. You give the whole 100 million check away.
They did that dumbass shit when I was in DC and I was working on them boats. Right before I got there, they did that same shit. Because when I first got there, he said, "Don't tell nobody you work more than 40 hours." Mm-hmm. I'm like, word. So he's paying me so much per hour for 40 hours. Mm-hmm. Everything after that, $175 a day. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right before I got there, he got caught doing that same shit. Had to issue everybody on the boat a $5,000 check. Mm-hmm. And after they left, and they all had their checks, he said, y'all can keep that check and leave or give it back and keep working here. Everybody gave their checks back. I'd have been like, peace. I'd have been out.
That money was
and
good.
you know what I was doing down on the boat.
Yeah, no. But if you think about it, they probably was getting paid more than... Like, to keep a $5,000 check or to stay employed, he had to be paying them.
Look, on my interview, he said...
If you make it... No, just really think about it for a second. If you're making $175 for every day...
Every day. Look, imagine I work 15 hours, 16 hours a day, so that's 40 in 2.5 days. That's clamp. And I'm working 6 days, so every other day is $175. They give me that in cash, and they give me my check. And say, don't tell nobody.
Man, in 4 weeks, that 5,000, you can be like, what 5,000? Because you done made more than that. Yeah. So to me, I probably would have gave the check back too to stay on stage. I mean, if you think about it like that,
I did that, but
I mean, it seems like, oh, this is 5 racks at one time. Yeah, if you really think about
it's definitely
it,
not
in the long term,
that was my mind frame when I worked there. You know how long ago that was.
Hey, but look, also, how much money is that nigga making?
Look, I told you on the joke. I said, I'm gonna buy this off you. He said $25 million, you can have it, and I believe him. Yeah. Because I made $10,000 for him in one day, and I got $25 million. He said $25 million, I can have that
for the boat.
Yeah. And I made $10,000 for him in one day. Mother's Day weekend. You know but look at Mother's Day weekend. Myself, I made $10,000 for him, and you know there was 60 other niggas. That's how I learned how to speak Spanish. There was 60 other niggas down there.
He was balling out.
How many 10,000s? And they probably did better than me because I'm new. These are $25 million you can have. I'm like. Eating chicken wings, the West Virginia farmers. Eating chicken wings, know what I'm saying? $25 million, you got it. Know what I'm saying? It was 3 brothers and 3 sons. Yeah. And a half a black nigga. Because his mom like to fuck niggas.
Oh, goodness.
But it's the truth, though. My bad.
I mean,
shit, it is what it is.
Obscure scene, take 2, action!
It only happens one of 2 ways.
Speaking of obscure scenes, R. Kelly's publishing is going to be up for sale. The publishing will normally hit for $20 to $22 million, but given the current state of R. Kelly's
$15
brand.
2 for $25.
Y'all want to pitch in?
No, it's expected to go for way less, 6 to 7 million.
Wow.
But he's been asking his industry friends
He's made that off.
for help.
His shit, yeah.
He's been asking his friends in the industry, but everybody's kind of like trying to stay away from the brand because here's the thing:
it's branding.
the publishing, they're selling it because he's broke. So if he makes money off of it, that money is then going to be used to help fund his legal team to help him get off.
Yeah.
And it's like,
He
do I
can't
want to
get
be
none of that
known?
money.
Yeah, do I want to be known as the person who helped R. Kelly get away with shit?
Nobody wants to buy it because they're like, it's not gonna be worth nothing. We can't play these songs nowhere.
Exactly. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So the people that could afford $6 million,
Definitely haven't heard an R. Kelly
it's
song
like-
in a long ass
They're not going
time.
to.
Nowhere.
They're not going to.
unless somebody plays it. I've been in people's cribs and they've been playing it.
But I'm talking about like the day you're not playing your music and you like turn the radio on, even if it's on old school jams, anything.
he's not in rotation.
No, you're not.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, you can't see the Bill Cosby show nowhere. That ain't happening, bro.
And that was a good show.
It's a great show.
They're still not coming on TV one?
Some good music.
They took it off of that?
No, they took that off.
Definitely was some good music.
You let me know. That was a great fucking show.
You know,
Hell
this
yeah,
night,
that's one of the best shows ever.
Bill Cosby on mute, R. Kelly playing in the background, a couple of drinks.
Hey, yeah.
That's a good
That
night.
just
Step in the name
Couple
of love.
Quaaludes.
Access
In the
denied.
name of love.
I love
In
it.
the name of love. I'm just saying. Do you separate the artist from the brand, right? Like, or excuse me, the artist from the from their personal apps?
I tell you what.
Yes.
I do.
My thing, speaking
So
of
you
the
just-
R. Kelly thing, nigga, everybody, it's been going on. Even when motherfucking him and Jay brought out the album, Jay was like, nigga, take me off the dip. That was a long ass time ago.
You talking about
Uh,
before?
yeah, and he said, I'm out. No, he said, like, man, I wish I would have never even did that with him and all that. That's when all that shit first came out. And all these years went past and everybody's still rocking with it. And
Let's
now,
be very clear. Jay was hanging around Aaliyah and them too now. Like, it ain't
because
nobody.
that was Dame's bitch.
But that's what I'm saying. She wasn't old enough to be around. You know what I mean? Like, y'all.
R. Kelly bought the fake ID. And that's not even a joke. Remember, we was talking about that in the one show. I looked that up.
You know, there's new court documents that have come out and said that Aaliyah was pregnant. And
Yeah, and he tried to pay for it. He paid somebody to get rid of it.
And, like, I mean, I don't know. Just the trauma that
And
girl
two
probably
boys.
went through in this industry, hanging with them grown men that knew what was up just because she was fly. She was fly. But, I mean, like, does that make it okay? You know what I mean?
Fucking no, that don't make it okay.
Of course not. Of course not.
No.
She was
It
what,
doesn't.
15?
But the industry,
Yeah, she's like
exactly,
15.
exactly. But think about it from this perspective. Diddy's daughters, the twins, they're 13 years old. They just walked in the Dolce and Gabbana show over in I think it was Italy.
I didn't even know he had daughters. I thought he only had sons.
So he got 3 daughters.
And like 5 sons, right?
Yeah, but he had the twins with Kim Porter.
He don't got
the one that
5
passed away.
sons.
Yeah,
And then
he got like 5 sons,
And
right?
he got like 6 kids.
R.I.P.
in total.
Kim Porter.
He got 3. I think he got 2
I don't
sons.
even.
He got 2 sons and 3 daughters, and then that one he claimed Quincy, but that's not really his son. That's Kim Porter's son with Albie Shore, I think. Yeah.
That pretty
But
much
that's not the point. The point is, his daughters, they're 13 years old, and they're walking in fashion shows. So it's like, on the one hand, in our culture, we promote the over-sexualization of adolescent youth. But on the other hand, we get mad at the men who are attracted to it. Does that make
Is it
sense?
sexual shit that they walking in?
You know,
Because
so
there's
you know,
because
it's
there's plenty
probably-
models that are kids models and
Of
shit
course,
too.
but it's suggested.
I would assume it was probably
I
a
haven't seen
bit
it.
provocative
I
for
haven't
their
seen it.
age. It's older than they are.
It's
I don't
definitely.
know.
I haven't seen it, but I would assume that.
I mean, they have on. They're pretty dresses. It's not like they're like.
Revealing.
It's not like thongs, but I mean, I'm just. My point is like
Thongs
those
is not
are
a dress.
no, they're not a dress. But my point is,
Shout out to whoever made thongs and leggings.
my
I
point
love
is,
them both.
we put these
Thongs
kids
are
in
whack.
position to be viewed because they're walking down a runway, right? They're 13, 14, but guess who's looking at? It's all adults. It's not like they're walking in front of their peers. They're walking down runways full of men and women who are judging them based on their looks, on their hair, on their body shape. How does this bodice fit her chest? How does their skirt fit her body? Because that's the nature of the fashion industry. So
Fashion
to me,
shows a word to me.
So to me, it's just like
To parade people around like that's a word to me.
I think if you're a consenting adult, it is what it is. But as a child, it's like I don't know about that. And
Because
a lot of
you
models
might
started
be,
as
you might be
Naomi Campbell started
pressured
at
into
like
the
13,
shit. Know what I'm
14.
saying?
Kimora Lee Simmons started that age. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like back in the day, like that was the thing. That's what they call That's what it was.
Yeah.
And they're continuing the trend nowadays.
Little pageants and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So it's just like, I don't know.
They can't
beauty
force them
pageants
into
are
it.
nasty, man.
They're creepy.
They still never found John Bonet killer.
Oh, John Bonet. John Bonet is Taylor Swift.
Hey, this nigga is out of control.
It all makes sense now. You know what I'm saying?
Obscure scene,
I've
take
been
two.
selling that many albums. You know what I'm saying? That music is garbage as shit. All them goddamn albums.
I'm just playing John Bonet. You know John Bonet Ramsey, the one that went missing.
No, she didn't go missing.
What they said she
They
went
found her
missing.
in her house, dead.
No, they didn't find John Bonet.
Google that shit.
The little
They
girl?
found her in her house.
Yeah, the little girl.
No,
Google it, yo. She got found in her house, dead.
I don't think that was her name.
No, they didn't
John
find
Bonet
John
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Pick up your goddamn phone. Yo.
Just pick up your goddamn
They found
phone.
John Bonet Ramsey.
Did they find John
That's the
Bonet?
little 6-year-old, 7-year-old girl.
Who's the one that used to say animal crackers in my soup? Who's that?
What are you talking about?
I have no clue who the fuck that is.
You know who that is. Shirley, what's her name? Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple.
She died. She like 89, 90 years old.
I was saying.
Real Shirley Temple, huh? Jean-Marie Ramsey.
In 1980, she was that old.
Listen, they found Jean Bonet Ramsey in her house. I think she was gagged and tied,
I
right?
didn't know she was found in the house, though.
I think she was tied up.
That's Katy Perry. They're trying to say John Bonet
Katy
Ramsey is Katy
Perry.
Perry now.
She's supposed to be playing her in the
No, listen.
She can't play.
Awkward.
6 years old.
That's
Awkward.
No, but
If she grown up. That's like OJ, if I did do it.
Listen,
And then told the story about how he did.
If I
I'm
did do it,
not
that's how we
mistaken,
did
they
it.
found Jean Bonet Ramsey tied, bound and gagged, dead in her house, like on some steps or something. Right? So they were all looking at the father because the father had a little sex room with bounds and gags and all this shit. They tried to say it was a male cousin, male babysitter, whatever. Everybody in the whole family was excluded from the murder.
Must be strong like
They were
bull.
rich. They were rich white people too. Everybody was excluded from as suspects. They still haven't found her killer. No signs of break-in. None of that shit. She just found dead in her crib, bound and gagged, dead. Nobody goes to jail. Still to this day. There's no signs of break-in. Nobody broke in. They found her outside or something. Found her in the park. She was kidnapped. They found her in the crib, bound, gagged, and dead. Nobody goes to jail. I think it was a half brother.
Nobody was home?
Nobody. No, everybody was home. Everybody was home.
Yeah.
They went to sleep. They woke up. She was on the steps, bound, gagged, and dead.
That shit's crazy.
Nobody knows. Like, what the fuck? They didn't say it was nothing. Like,
Well, she was a child model too.
and that's what they're trying to say. You know, she dressed too popular. Like, still, who killed her? Dexter, nigga. Like, because somebody break into your crib, kill that little kid, bound her, gag, leave her there, and dip the fuck out. No fingerprints, no sign of nothing. No nothing. Like nothing.
They did it.
Professional hit.
Yeah, that's not what happened.
Was it a professional hit, nigga? Did the mom and dad get into some shit and they sent the, you know what I'm saying, Hitman 47 in that bitch? I want to say Colorado. Look it up, please.
That was a few years ago, too.
No, that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was
20 years ago.
That was 1996.
Like I said, nice and shit.
These niggas said a few years ago.
Well, you didn't even know the motherfucker was dead or shit. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Damn.
No, you're right. Because I didn't. But I was thinking of Shirley Temple.
Asking for a friend.
Because I thought one of them went missing.
One of them went missing. Hey, yo, but that's like this show recently. Have you ever watched Evil Lives Here? That's a ill
shit like
No. It's basically it's not like demonic. Well, it's not demonic shit, but it's basically like what's unsolved mysteries, pretty much. But they have the real people that survived it telling the story, then they got reenacted.
What's that called, bro?
Evil Lives Here. I think it was on like AMC or some shit like that. But it'd be like real shit that like went on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I never seen it.
I ain't never heard of none of the stories to be on there, but they were like real shit.
So you never seen it either?
No, I've watched the show, but the stories they be, you know what I'm saying? It be shit didn't hit national news. Because it's always like wild murders in the 80s and shit like that.
You be watching with your one little chumpy, huh?
It's funny as
Yeah,
hell.
that's them motherfuckers.
Access
Red
granted.
flag warning signs, nigga. Which you probably watching How They Got Away with It, too. Yeah, see, look, I already know.
I never have.
How I Got Away with It.
But that's definitely how it came across. Like, you know, you be like, oh, what you watching? And then they're like, oh, all right. But I don't want to watch it. It's on the TV. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, shit, all right. But it's like unsolved mysteries and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally.
One of
Just
those little chumpies. You know?
Here we go.
How
So
to get
speaking
away
of
with
Pork
it.
chops with chunkies.
Speaking of chunkies, Chrisette Michelle. Remember her?
Hell yeah. She's on that one of my favorite joints with Nas. That,
Yeah.
I
That's
forget.
her.
And she got that, I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
She's
not
the-
She
your
got
girlfriend.
the one joint where she
I
talking
think
about
I'm just
the
about
drama.
over being
That
your
is my
girl-
shit, yo.
your girlfriend.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Hey, let's do that.
That's because all your
Karaoke.
exes played that shit when they was leaving
No,
you.
I used to play that when I was leaving. Come on. I was like, y'all bitches like this shit. I'm sitting there like packing shit like, I'm leaving.
So she's speaking out against being canceled because remember she was canceled because she sang at President Donald Trump's inauguration.
Yeah, I do
And
remember that.
everybody
Yeah.
canceled her at that. So now she's speaking out because she's like,
Why ain't
how-
Kanye get canceled? Yep.
Professor X.
Yeah.
She
Kanye doing shit
Kanye
before
said
that.
this nigga my daddy.
She said Kanye is being praised.
Hope said, let's get rid of all the red shit, the red caps or something like that. Speaking of that, I was trash.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying
Yes,
yeah
it
to
is.
that. I was saying yeah to the previous statement. No, I like the album. No, I like the album. We can get into that in a second, but Chrisette Michelle is basically saying that she doesn't think that she should be canceled, considering she sang for Donald Trump, and you know how long ago was that? And Kanye West actually got on TV in front of everybody and said George Bush doesn't care about black people, and then years later he's
Standing next
shaking
to
hands with
Mike
racists, essentially.
He got half canceled. They killed his mama over that shit.
So here's the
Don't say that. I don't know.
Donda just came out. Like, did you have to?
Access denied.
It just came out. No, we're not doing that. But
No, he was actually denying about the shit I just said.
no, I know, but I'm just saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. No.
Chrisette Michelle don't think she should be canceled. Well, tell her to put
She
out.
wasn't canceled. What the fuck was she doing before she was canceled?
Nothing.
No, she was.
Not a goddamn thing.
Oh, that's not true.
Shit before that.
That's not
I
true.
know
She
that
was
nigga
on
heard
Rick
of me.
Ross joint. She was on. She was all
Where that
around.
shit was
Okay?
10 years ago.
And so was the presidential inauguration.
No, it
was it?
wasn't no
4
10
years
years ago.
You already said it. Next 4 years, we rolling without a president. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Anyway, I just thought that was fascinating that she
Well-
popped back up. I haven't heard from her since then.
Well,
so.
look, what she should have did was jump on OnlyFans while she had the chance.
That's funny.
Jesus
Is
You know? And then brought herself back to. Well, let me finish my statement. Then brought herself back to relevancy. Then put out a fucking smash.
Nobody, but then you lose credibility.
Why?
You already know.
You
why.
show me your titties, I'm gonna listen to you sing. That's the least I can do. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I can
that is funny as hell.
Touche.
do. You swallow, I'm about to see you. I got 99 cents.
Swallow.
I told nigga.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying?
I should go on a t-shirt.
That's Scary Scene, take 2.
Action.
This merch is about to be the wildest merch ever.
That's funny as hell.
That'd be
I
crazy.
want the whole album, man. I'm just saying.
That's like Who Loves Titties. This guy, enough. You swallow, I'll buy you a single.
Oh,
That's funny as hell, man. That's
Keep it funky. We speaking slang talking shit, right?
Speaking slang.
Talking shit.
hold on. This is what?
Talking shit. We got like some weed on that note.
Yeah, that concludes my free ballin'.
Ballin', now I'm free
Access granted.
Well, speaking of free baller, we might as well get into it. Kanye West.
Oh, this
Donda.
Mr. West, Mr.
Donda.
West.
Might as well get into
Donda.
it, man.
Donda.
Before you start, let me say
Donda.
shout out to Kanye West because he is a musical genius. I can't say was. There's no such thing as was because once it's created, it's forever. Kanye West is a musical
definitely
He
genius.
got 3 classics at least.
the first three
First
is
three
correct.
albums?
At
Yeah, the
least.
first 3 albums, motherfucking Twisted
Beautiful
Dark
Twist.
Fantasy.
That
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm
To
saying.
me, that's
That's
another
definitely
one.
good.
To me, that's number 4.
Hell yeah.
To me, that's number 4, bro.
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
shit with Runaway on it.
Masterpiece.
Fucking
That's not
masterpiece.
what no one man should have.
Oh, it's
Nah.
Wait.
Power was on that?
No, that's not on that.
I think Power was on.
No, that's on Graduation, nigga.
Really?
It's not. It's not on Graduation.
I think Power was on Twisted Dark Fantasy.
No, I'm
yo.
thinking, what's that joint when you be talking about? You
But
could be
fucking
white for
Fast
the night.
Yo, Blame
I think
Game.
Power was
Lost
on
tonight.
that on there.
You could be
Twisted
right.
Dark Fantasy?
Yeah, I
Lost
think so.
tonight.
Blame
Yeah,
Game.
that's-
Monster.
That Blame
Fucking,
Game?
Flashing
That
lights.
Blame Game?
Flashing Lights.
Hey, yo, or Flash.
And Runaway. I mean,
Runaway.
The music video for Runaway.
The joint
was
with
fucking,
Rick Ross.
It's like Thriller.
That shit.
That's Runaway.
Yo, Runaway.
It's like Thriller.
Nah, that's
Thriller.
not
It's like
Runaway.
Thriller.
It's like Thriller.
Runaway is the one with Thriller.
No, I said the one with Rick Ross.
Runaway is the, like, nah, they was the one
Oh,
with Ross.
Monster.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a motherfucking
Nah,
Rick
no,
Ross,
no,
Nicki
no.
Minaj.
No, that's because it goes into that guitar melody right before he come on.
And Ross there for like
That's
a
not
minute and a
Runaway. That's
half,
not
2
Runaway.
minutes.
Yeah.
That's
That's some other
So
shit.
Ross is on the second song on there, cause that
I think it might be the second joint on there.
Yeah. Toasted.
That's Runaway. That's Runaway.
That's Runaway.
That's Runaway. Toast to the assholes. Let's have a toast to
Nigga,
the
that whole
assholes. I wrote that whole
Yo.
masterpiece. Fucking masterpiece.
Nigga, love with a porn star. Nigga, my nephew used to be
That
back
joint
in
with
the
Chris
rack
Rock.
going
That
hard,
joint with
nigga.
Chris. They think
That
Chris
was-
Rock
Yeah,
on
was
there.
it got married in the bathroom?
That
You know
joint
what
with
I'm
Chris
saying?
Rock is on there.
Yeah, the joint
Yeah,
with
that's
Chris
right.
Rock.
Yeah, that's Blame
So,
Game.
so
That's Blame
man,
Game.
so,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say
But we're
Kanye.
talking about Donda right now.
I just want to get that out.
Access
Come
denied.
on.
That's just
He
trash,
got 4
man. I
classics.
think it's trash.
And
Right.
who the fuck
Right.
else?
Right.
We've talked about this in the previous joint.
Solo album.
Who the fuck else can you say that about? 4 classics.
Only nigga.
Jay-Z.
Who
Jay.
else? Jay. Who else?
Look, Ludacris is almost there.
Luda.
Ludacris.
His
got
first 3,
fucking
for
4
sure.
classic
His
albums.
first 3.
His first
He don't
3.
got no 4 classics.
Back for the first time. Chicken
Word-
and Bear.
and Word of Mouth.
Word of Mouth.
3.
And then what? Red Light District is almost a classic.
Red Light District my shit.
Almost a classic,
Nigga,
but not quite.
That's why I said almost.
But yes, Luda definitely has 3 classics.
You know what I'm saying?
Red Light
But you
District
can
is
say it about
definitely
a lot
better
of
than
people,
one of
but-
them.
No,
I mean,
you
like,
can't say that about a lot of people.
You could.
Nah.
3 classics?
Even 3.
Albums.
Before we get
artist?
to the music news, what do y'all consider a classic album? Please let me go first. A classic album is an album you can listen to with 0 skips.
With 0
Nah.
skips.
Maybe
Zero.
I would.
No.
I'll
When you
give it
first heard it,
one.
you can give it 0 skips.
I'll give it one.
I'm talking about years in, because for me to call it a classic, I can listen to the whole album.
I mean, I could listen to the whole, but that doesn't make
I'm not
I mean,
gonna
Well,
listen to
Nas
it
got
every
3 classics then.
But you can have a classic that doesn't
Illmatic,
have
it was written in
I don't know
Stillmatic.
about that.
Shit.
I don't know
Illmatic?
about that either.
No.
was
Illmatic
written?
and it was written. That's it.
Stillmatic's not a
No,
classic.
Fuck no.
Why is it not?
Fuck no. There's
Lost
too many
Tapes
shits
is a
on
classic
Stillmatic.
to me. That's a whole
Definitely,
nother
I think Lost
conversation.
Tapes.
Though.
Yeah.
That's a classic album to me. That's
Stillmatic,
that, it ain't no skips. On
Marshall Mathers has 3 classics.
Marshall Mathers has
Oh,
3
say-
classics.
And look, I'm gonna say
Marshall Mathers has 3 classics.
That Kamikaze was
I
a
don't
classic
like
album.
Kamikaze. I don't like Kamikaze.
I loved it. I loved it.
I
That's
remember
right,
you
my
saying that
alley.
shit
Talk
when it
that
came
shit,
out.
boy.
But you saying to me, so it's not a classic if it has a song that you might not want to listen to? That's not. I don't know if that's.
No.
Not that you don't want
That's
to
why I
listen
said
to it.
Machiavelli ain't a classic to me in my
Machiavelli's
world
a fucking
because
classic.
me and my girlfriend in Hail Mary is commercial, so I don't want to listen to it
You're
when it comes
crazy
on.
as hell.
That's commercial as
That's a
shit.
dope ass album.
But they're
That's
commercial.
my opinion.
So
Please
I
give
might
yours.
not want to listen to it.
That's
I'm gonna
my-
give that a
look,
skip.
Fam, that's my opinion.
I'm
My
gonna give it a
opinion.
skip, though.
My opinion.
But you
is
only
a classic
giving
album
that
is
a
something I'm not
skip
gonna
because you heard it 100 times or
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
times.
So you
You're
can't
not
say that-
giving it a skip
But
because it's a
you
trash
still-
record.
You still can't say I don't like that song.
Right. You're not skipping it because it's
well,
a
not
trash
like that
record.
song.
It's just because you heard it a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
what
that
I
ain't
mean.
the
You
same.
can't-
A skip means you don't like that fucking song.
Let me say
right?
it like this: a classic album. Once again, it's my opinion. When I say I'm not gonna skip a song, it's because
Every song on yours is shit.
I can say there's not a song on that album I say I don't like.
Yeah.
That's like Common B, the B album for Common.
Classic.
There's not a song on that album I don't like.
Is there a song you gonna skip?
Under fucking rated album.
Maybe because it's too commercial and you heard it too many
No,
times.
I mean, but I don't listen to it enough. So if I be like, I want to listen to that beat, I'm gonna play it all the way through. You know, so it's not like I hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it. So, and I don't listen to the radio at all. Not music on the radio.
I'm just saying, like back when that shit was coming out, the shit we talking about.
I done drove y'all niggas' cars. Y'all done been in my car. Every time y'all get in y'all car, what's on? Talk radio. Old nigga, I try to change their station right away. I listen to talk radio in the car. That's all I listen to in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
I feel you. I don't listen. I don't know what the fuck is
So
on
I don't
radio.
listen to the
I listen
radio.
to old
enough.
school radio.
So,
That Aaliyah and
so,
shit be coming
but
on.
that's my opinion.
104 something.
Who else has no? What do you call a classic album?
See, but I'm thinking of like, I think that.
But hold
no,
on. But just to
it
finish,
cannot
hold
be
on,
remade.
just to finish what you're saying though. So that's your one big criteria. You don't have other. That's the
there's not
holy
a song
grail.
that I don't like.
As long
On
as
the
that's
album.
it's a classic.
Even if I don't
fucking
listen
album.
to the whole album, there's not a song that I don't like on that album.
Right,
Okay.
I'm saying so it ain't got
okay,
it ain't
well,
like
then
impact
argument
and all
changes
shit
then.
like that. You
The
not
argument changes.
you're not
Impact doesn't matter.
I would
Impact
say-
doesn't matter.
I would say I got a lot of albums I can name, but like I think that Outkast and Konya, that to me that's a
AT
classic.
Aliens.
Not naming them. What do you consider a
Right.
classic album? What do you say makes them classic for you?
Outkast and Konya, Lil Kim Hardcore.
No, don't name the album. What does it for you? That makes
Oh,
it,
makes
like
it a
what's the
classic.
criteria?
yeah, don't name the
It's
album.
non-remakeable.
Yeah.
What makes it a classic to me is just the impact that it had on me personally in my life at the
Fair
time.
enough. Because
Fair.
it's
So
it's your
that's what
opinion.
makes it a
I
classic
think
album
that.
to me.
I think that.
Outkast does have more classics than anybody,
Classic albums or songs?
other than Jay-Z.
No, they don't.
Albums.
They got maybe 3.
Albums.
They
Well,
got
they
3.
don't have as many albums as Jay-Z, so that's not even possible. But I think that, I'm just speaking like
It might.
Yeah.
Say something like
Yeah.
close to it.
They don't. Outkast?
They probably got 6.
They don't have as
Five.
many
Classics?
many
Oh.
albums.
Oh,
as
we
Jay-Z.
counting.
Hey,
We're not counting
No,
solos.
you said no, not classics. I'm talking about albums.
album.
They don't even have as many albums as
No,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z has 14.
There's no-
solo
He has
albums.
14?
No.
14 solo.
Yeah.
albums.
There's no way. They don't even
That
come
nigga
close.
got 14. Jesus.
Yeah.
Shit, James Brown got 127, nigga.
444 was his 14th studio album.
And that's including Dynasty.
You right.
Because that's his album.
His album.
That's his
Dynasty
Dynasty is his album.
However he counts it, no, that was a mixtape.
Yeah, that's
that
not
was
a
a
fucking.
not a
That's a
mixtape.
compilation
Jay-Z
album.
It's not a compilation.
14
It's
songs.
literally what it was
Jay-Z's
called.
The Dynasty.
But shit, not to cut you off about what you were saying was a classic, Outkast.
AT Aliens, nigga, for sure.
AT Aliens.
Without question.
Fucking
Southern
Stankonia, for
Playalistic
sure.
Cadillac
Southern
Music.
Playalistic.
AT Aliens
the
and
fucking,
Aquemini. That's
the
they
Love
3.
Below.
AT Aliens. The Love Below and Speaker Box. Classic, man.
No shit, they definitely got some shit on the
Classic.
list.
Nigga, the motherfucking Idlewild.
You not skipping
soundtrack.
That-
you not
That-
skipping one
that
song on that
Idlewild-
Love
hold
Below speaker box?
No.
The Idlewild Club.
No, if anything, it's on the Speaker Box side, if anything.
And that's Big Boy
side.
shit?
Right.
But
So,
not
but the
Love
Love
Below.
Below is part of it.
No, that's
Okay. You saying on speaker box?
Because
If
it was a
anything
split
is
album.
on the speaker box.
If I'm gonna skip anything, I'm gonna skip
That's
on
like
Speaker
Planet
Box.
Terror and Death Proof, nigga.
Bro.
That's
Yeah.
That was some good shit.
Yeah.
You know the first time I ever seen that was at your house?
probably.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't
man.
doubt it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I probably when I seen it, I probably got it from him. You know what I'm
Bootleg King,
saying?
baby. I've been doing this shit since VHS.
Real
nigga.
shit,
What
but
you
nah,
talking about?
look, that Love Below, I was listening to Prototype today. That is
My shit.
Yeah.
And look, the video's dope as hell. They just be walking around
Yeah.
looking all
Yeah.
stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
With that blonde wig.
looking like a black Ellen. This nigga.
All right, but once again, the impact it had on you.
Impact it had on me, those two for sure, hardcore, and then probably Biggs, Ready to Die. That's a classic to me.
So you don't have any classic albums in your classic album category.
I just named 3.
But I'm saying, I'm not. But you, the
Classic
fact that you're
album.
naming them like that, I never asked you to name
A
them.
classic
bro. I'm
album?
just saying.
Well, he's
what
asking
makes
Me Against the World.
in any album classic to you.
That's what I'm saying.
The impact
and
it
I
had
gave
on
you
you
the
in your
criteria,
life.
and then I started naming
Me Against the
ones
World.
that had that
Classic
impact on
album.
me.
That's
Yeah.
Tupac's best album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. I'm gonna just be.
I'll argue with anybody about that.
Listen.
That's his best album.
I'm not gonna argue about Tupac.
And
I'm
Vin
gonna just
Machiavelli.
go ahead and just say what I need to say. I'm not the hugest Tupac fan. I
But I'm
rock with Tupac.
You know him because he was raised
and I
around
know
just
him,
like
and I
us.
was raised up on him. But
Is it
Tupac
because-
is not mine.
Is it because of you too much East Coast Biggie,
I
Jay
am
Z?
in
A
love
classic
with
album,
Biggie Smalls.
MC8,
Like,
We Come
I-
Strapped. That's a classic album.
Here's the thing, though.
Your style is
I don't
Biggie
like
too.
I don't like West
That makes
Coast
sense.
hip hop all like that. I mean, I rock with Nip, I rock with Snoop, I rock
Doggy
with
style.
Hey, chill, say
Doggy
Quad, chill,
Style.
chill, bro, chill, bro,
Hey,
chill, bro.
fam,
Hey,
man,
they say
man,
Quad.
fam.
Hey, you see, he's about to go Super Saiyan over this motherfucker.
That's all right. I'm Vegeta. That's cool. But I'm just saying, like, it's not that I think that they're invalid or that I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I rock with a lot of their music. I just didn't. That wasn't just my thing growing up. I wasn't listening to that growing up. I didn't become a fan of West Coast music until I was older and was able to like on my
Same with me on the
But
East
no,
You know
it's,
what I mean?
it's vice versa for me.
So like for me, when y'all say like, "Oh, Tupac, this the album," this, I'm like, I just think about Big, Nori, and I'm just like, I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
really
trust me.
hear my
You know,
filters.
nigga, I be banging that NORE right now.
Tracey
Oh, Tracy Lee?
Come on, man. I'm East Coast.
I forgot about Tracy Lee.
T-R-A-C.
Hey, is that Tracy Lee that nigga had like 7 different personalities?
Man, what? And
Yeah,
actually, as a matter of
He
fact,
died right after his first album too.
and as a matter of fact, that album to
dead?
me.
I don't know.
No, I think he is dead though.
But I know. But I'm just saying, like, the way you said, like, is he dead? Like, yeah, Tracy been dead.
Well, nigga, John Benet been dead.
But I have more of a connection to Tracy. But the thing is, his album to me though too was also a classic because I could listen to that.
Tracy Lee is definitely a classic.
I could listen to that from start to finish and not skip.
Hey, Fook, what do you consider a classic album? Scotty.
A classic album for me is definitely what Benny said with the impact and where. Now I'm saying like all music for me, for one, if it had an impact on me, I don't care if it's R&B, rap, whatever. If I remember where I was at when I first heard that shit. Know what I mean? Like, that's a big ass impact. And so, now I'm saying, like, but mostly the artists and what they is doing, I'm saying. And not all commercial artists, because I fuck with a lot of them. Nigga, you know my favorite rapper. His first 2 albums was classics.
Hold on, wait, we need to.
Daytona 500 and Supreme Clientele is classics. Wait. And Fish Scale, classics.
I need to clear something.
That might be. Is that not 3 classics?
It is. Tracy Lee is not dead.
Oh, shit. Oh,
shout out Tracy Lee, my bad.
Tracy Lee is 50 years old and currently lives in New York.
And he only 50. This is the youngest shit.
He was, his spouse is Lori Nelson Lee. Tracy Lee is alive and well. As a matter of fact, he just posted something on Twitter.
That nigga thriving in life.
Nigga doing well. This nigga just did a
nigga thriving. We like, of course Tracy dead. Tracy been dead.
He was dead for 20 years.
He got the same year John Benet died.
You know, 2 days later.
Matter of fact, I think.
A classic album to me
Speaking
definitely
slang
is.
and talking shit.
Speaking slang,
talking shit.
What?
Because I didn't want to
word up.
say
I'm glad you
Tracy Lee
did.
is very much alive and well and living in New York and just posted something on Twitter 7 hours ago.
Shout out Tracy Lee, y'all.
We all just said
Access granted.
But look, definitely, again, what Benny
Tracy
said, it's definitely.
Access denied.
Hold on. But definitely what Benny said, Joe. Now I'm saying, like, the impact, you know what I'm saying? Like, the artists did to me in my life.
Yeah.
That considers a classic. Which a lot of them we will all agree on. But then we all have our own favorites. You know what I'm saying? On the side of that.
No doubt.
Because we'll all argue the
So
same
what albums
shit.
did you say?
Well, first off, I said that my favorite artist ever has 3 classics in the world that I live in. Daytona 500, Supreme Clientele, and The Fish Scale. It's 3 classics right in a row. And he came from the best group ever. It had 10 niggas in it. Ain't nothing to fuck with. Ganesha Wall, bitches, diversify your funds, you know what I'm saying? Like, but somebody else could argue with me that.
Yeah, but that's your classic. That's what you consider.
But those is 3 classics in the world that I live in.
Fair enough.
And I could bang all them jams all the way out, every one. But there's definitely ones I'm like, not right now.
Yeah,
Maybe
not right now, but I'm saying, but you don't. It's not, I don't like it.
Yeah. First off, shout out to the nigga that put me on Ghostface, nigga Nate across the street, man. Shout out Nate. He's damn near family, man. He basically is family. This nigga, I went to this nigga crib. He lives across the street.
Spark that weed.
Yeah, he's
back
definitely
up,
alive.
boy.
Yeah, he's alive.
What about you, Saquon? What you
funny
thinking
as
of? Who's a classic for you? What does classic mean to you?
What makes a classic album for you?
I've been listening to what y'all saying. To me is
P got classic albums, nigga.
to me, I've always been able.
Master.
Oh, Master P. Yeah, for
Ghetto
sure.
Dope is a
I
fucking
almost cut the
classic.
man off,
No,
bro.
you right.
My bad. I'm just saying.
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar like that with Master P. But
40 million in 5 years.
impact like a motherfucker though. You can't deny that shit.
You mean
But-
impact on the game?
No Limit
Yeah,
is its own
that,
culture.
when I say Impact Master P, you can't deny that.
No Limit is its own culture, just like Rough Riders and the Wu
The
Tang.
reason hip hop is the way
And
it is
Cash
today
Money.
is because
Cash,
No Limit has
Cash Money
Money
got
is not a culture.
30 years.
But they're not a. They're not a
30
culture.
years,
A culture?
nigga.
A culture?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
Cash Money.
No,
Cash
no.
Money
Not a
got
culture.
30
No.
years of
No.
music,
How
nigga.
many people came out of Cash Money?
Crazy.
No,
I'm not-
no.
What?
Master P and No
Culture.
Limit shaped the culture.
So did
Cash
Cash
Money.
Money.
They ain't shaped no fucking
Yes, they
culture.
did.
What, turn niggas into junkies?
Man, you can't
The
listen to
two
no,
biggest artists
I don't care
today
where
is from that
The
lineage.
three biggest artists today. Three of the
Yeah.
biggest artists
Lil
on
Wayne
the
is
face
still
of
that
the
nigga too.
planet
Yeah, it's
came
from
Cash
Young
Money
Money.
records.
That
Which came from Cash
Young
Money
Money.
Limit.
That has to
President.
do with look, two of those three has to do with straight bullshit fluff sales. Fuck Nicki and Drake, bullshit. Dog.
We're not gonna
That's
get
just
into
fluff.
We're gonna
That's
stop.
just fluff.
Yeah, we not
Master
gonna
P
ridiculous.
started that shit.
that might be album sales because it's
Master P
different.
made you say what?
I'm not saying he did it.
No, we gotta go back to selling
Nigga.
CDs. Nicki and Drake,
We're
they got
selling CDs.
man.
That's what you talking. That's what you talking about with Master P. That's what you talking about with Master P is selling
Master P,
CDs.
look, Master
Are
P
you
dropped
serious?
4 albums a month every month for 5 years.
Listen, nobody's arguing against Master P. Two things can be true.
Cash Money is not a
Master
culture.
P- Cash
No
Money
Limit is a culture.
You go anywhere on the
Wu-Tang
face
is a
of planet
culture.
Earth and you
Shit,
hear
Death Row is a culture. What is that? It sound like you about to do Dre Day. Or what's my name?
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
that
but
was.
Lil Wayne done
I don't
birthed
know that
all these
song.
niggas after him.
You're crazy as hell. There would be no Juvenile if there was no Cash Money. There would
The
be no
niggas,
Wayne.
I
There
said
would be no-
after him.
We don't give a shit
Lil
about
Wayne done
Juvenile.
birthed all
He
these
go back
niggas
that
in
thing
this
up and get the fuck outta here.
these
Yeah,
past
that's
Juvenile's
generations.
That's the
canceled.
song I was just singing.
Juvenile's canceled.
Why?
But all the bitches
He
get
gotta
low.
back that thing up. Get the fuck
But
out
hold
of
up,
here,
but
nigga.
all the bitches get low when they
Hilarious.
heard of Cash Money in 1999.
That's the song I was just singing.
But that's not a. That's, I didn't hear what you were saying. But
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody knows it. That's
Yeah.
They shaped the culture in
But
the
that's
same
not- that's
way
not-
that Master
no.
P did. They've been doing it for years. I mean, you can't. It's undeniable.
There's no way that you
It's
can't say
undeniable.
Cash Money is a
Everybody's rap
fucking
about
No,
culture.
when we talk about the culture, no limit shaped the streets. Cash Money ain't do shit for the street stuff.
That's
Wayne
because of-
turned niggas into junkies.
No, he didn't.
Yes, the fuck he did,
Man,
dog.
What are we talking
Lil
about?
Wayne turned niggas into junkies.
Well, first off,
double
Weezy-
cup syrup shit.
Who?
Wheezy. Little double cup syrup.
Who did he turn to a junkie?
motherfucker, I'm a
A
monster.
billion ass niggas.
Who?
Double cup,
billion
double
niggas,
cup.
You
bro.
mean the people that listen to him?
You know how
and have
many
become
hood niggas start
influenced?
drinking syrup because of Lil Wayne?
Man, come on. That's like saying Master P turned niggas into cornballs because he had them corny shoes and was promoting all that corny.
And
stuff.
niggas
Like,
are buying that shit.
That's not-
I didn't buy it.
No,
But that's
no,
not
no,
the
no,
same
no.
thing.
See,
Like,
Master,
that's like saying
Master P was telling the stories of the streets.
Man, listen,
and
Master
then
P-
after No Limit, the music start telling the streets what to do. So motherfuckers was getting high and being junkies.
Because
Master
P
P
started
was
out
telling the
the
stories
trunk.
from the
Nigga,
streets.
P
but that's
started out the
also,
trunk.
but we're
selling
also
mixtapes,
talking
nigga.
about.
It's
But
the
you also,
impact.
but you also have to consider the time frame and the age that we were in when Master P and No Limit came out. That's when Silk Shocker. We were in a different time frame.
I was in
helped
middle
shape-
school when
they
that shit
helped
came out.
shape
I remember that
era.
specifically.
And it
Listen,
wasn't that much different. Cash Money was getting started
They
then too.
helped shape.
No, that wasn't getting started. Soon as P got done telling you
Cash
to
Money was
say,
getting started in the 90s.
Juvie came out and said,
But what I'm saying is,
that was the first jam that took them niggas off the map.
But
You don't understand, You don't understand, Something,
you know what? You know
That's
what?
the first
Let's,
jam that took Cash Money off the map.
Let's digress. Let's let quality finish
Cause-
this answer. Let's get into the music portion of the program.
Yeah, because we're still actually on your shit about
Because,
the going though.
yo,
Right?
we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one.
We're gonna have to
Word
we're
up.
gonna have to agree to disagree.
Word up.
Because we're gonna have
Cash Money's
four
not
different.
crazy.
We're gonna have four differences of opinion
I know.
every single fucking time.
I know, and only
Cultures
one
of
right,
music,
so I'm gonna let y'all-
especially
Y'all two are saying something and
especially
we
when
saying
it comes.
something.
Well, then we'll have two different opinions, but especially when it comes to music from musicians.
Wu-Tang, Rough Riders,
But
Death
isn't that,
Row,
but
and No
hold up.
Limit are
But
cultures.
isn't that the beauty of hip hop though?
It started
Isn't that the
some
beauty
type
of it?
of-
I mean, think
Yeah.
about it.
It's
Master
blossom,
P had
yeah.
influence, whether you wanted to deny it or not.
Hell yeah.
They had influence. The whole 504 Boys, the whole Mia X, Silk the Shocker, all
Bout
of them.
it, bout
and
it.
then bout it. And then Cash
Oh,
Money
that's
had their influence too. You can't. It's undeniable. Whether it was corny, whether it was they was.
But I don't
junkies,
think they're a
whatever.
culture though. I
Lil
can't
Wayne
say
put on so many artists.
You also
people-
don't like them though.
Well, I mean,
How many
said that
anthems
before.
do Cash Money got?
So it's
How many
a little
anthems?
biased too.
Anthem?
Street anthem.
If we just talking Lil Wayne, that's not even a real conversation.
Many.
Well, no,
like,
no,
that's
no,
what
no,
I
no.
feel like
Lil
it
Wayne
hella.
got so many
Anthems?
Street anthems. Make them say,
The block is
Nah.
And y'all keep saying make them say y'all done said that shit about 10 times.
I'm about it.
What else?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. This is exactly what it is.
No Limit Soldier.
You were my age when I was listening to Cash Money. When you were listening to 5 and 4 Boys.
Facts.
That's what it is.
Because also those Bounded records wasn't intended to be they street shit. Them was intended to be the build the shit that took off.
I don't want to say irrelevant, but by the time the day had started declining in terms of relevance, that's when Cash Money came out. And then I was growing up.
That's the only bias.
Cash Money.
Look,
that's what it was.
That's the only
bias. That's why you have that perspective. That's
So,
what it is.
You right. But that was like,
you fucking right.
You like the 5 and 4 Boys.
That's why I said he don't even fuck with him like that.
Oh no, I don't really. I fuck with a few.
You gotta factor that in.
You know what I'm saying?
You just have to factor in the time frame.
Because Master P, I'm sure was thinking, make him say, wasn't no street shit. That's the one he did. That's the one he did the big ass video for. Yeah. He was that nigga. That was supposed to be that single that hit.
And that's when they.
So y'all saying it was street shit?
No, that was like
y'all right. You're saying it was a street anthem. It was.
That was at the
but that was his single that he ran with. So I'm saying that was
your man was there. Snoop was over there, nigga.
Wait, listen,
he wasn't over there with word.
Y'all gonna disrespect me, nigga. Shout out to me, man.
He wasn't over there then either.
So let's all agree.
Yes, he was.
Let's all agree to disagree, and let's quality. Well, we're gonna go all the way back.
Y'all don't smoke groceries.
What was
we talking about? We talking about Donda.
No.
Listen, man. To me, it's a lot of things that didn't nobody name. To me, it's everything has something to do with it. Lyrics, impact, no skips, notoriety, did it last? All that shit has something to do with it to me.
So hit 'em
because
out the
to me, my favorites, I got my personal favorites, but there are some albums that to me are classics that ain't my favorites, but them shit is classics though.
Oh, what is a million, nigga? First off, I didn't name. I named
okay, but I'm saying
favorite 3 classics. There's
I didn't say nothing about you.
No, but
I'm saying in general.
I'm just telling you.
To
me, I can compartmentalize the two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you. I can feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I named my 3 classics.
No, but what are yours?
There's a million classics out there.
Do you have 3 classic albums from 3 different artists?
Do I?
First, you already know he's about to say.
Like 3 classic albums from
Smoking
the
on
same
your
artist?
top 5 to 9.
3 different times?
You already know. Smoking on your top 5 to 9.
Or even any artist. Give me 3 classic albums.
Yeah, I'm sure I could name them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kanye for sure. Jay-Z for sure.
Yeah.
Smoking
Kendrick
on
for
your top
sure.
5 to 9.
How about this? Here's the question.
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite classic songs that maybe the artist isn't a classic artist, but the song itself has a
even if it's a one hit?
There's a million.
Even if it's one hit?
I got, you know what mine is? Sugar.
Hey, that's my sister. Hey, sprinkle me down. Hey, now if you ask a nigga like me, he got 3 classics too. But
Hey, yo, I bought Hall of
if you
Game.
ask a nigga like me, he got 3 classics too.
Without-
But those 3 classics.
You forgot about that joint. Players Ball. That's on that Hall of Game.
No, I don't like that.
That's that shit, nigga. You crazy as
You
hell.
see how nobody sang that when you said it. But
I wasn't trying.
I can sing it.
I wasn't
Goddamn, I
trying
can
to.
sing those.
You know that's that shit, nigga.
That is
I mean,
that
it's
shit.
alright, but it's not sprinkle me.
But you talking about like one big ass hit, just like a classic.
Just like anything. Just
shit, nigga. Summertime, nigga. That's a big ass nigga. That's a fucking classic, nigga.
That is a classic.
That's a motherfucking
That is
classic.
eternal.
That's one of the best hip hop songs ever. That's you gotta throw that on that type of list.
No, the video was always dope to me when it was like top half, bottom half. The body was going this way. They were doing some other.
Oh, that was groundbreaking.
That video was classic.
Will Smith has always been groundbreaking.
Shout out, baby. You know Woody from Philly.
Let's give him his flowers right now, man.
That's my nigga, man.
Access granted.
Will Smith
I fuck with Will Smith
is the greatest rapper turned actor.
And he doesn't have a
By
movie
far.
that you
Yeah.
don't like.
By
Name
far.
a
He
bad
has
Will
to be.
Smith movie. Name one.
Name of what was that movie?
I'm
with
not
his
gonna
son?
name one.
Are you out your fucking mind?
No, he's talking about when it was at the future shit. That
What was that?
That was like kind of.
Oh,
There
I
it is.
don't see that.
What
That's
was
the
it?
one movie.
It was like Star Trek.
You're right, because I didn't even watch that. I know what you're talking about.
But it wasn't his movie. He was like he had like
No, it was
cameos. It was his
I didn't even watch that. You're right.
End of Earth or some shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I know you're talking about. I didn't want to see that shit.
That's not his movie though. That's his son's movie.
You said name one
But the
movie.
shit with him and his son, nigga, everybody at this table would probably drop a tear.
Oh no, I was close. My shit welled up.
You already know I'm
Pursuit
talking
of
about.
Happiness. My shit welled up.
Nigga, when he's kicking, when he's holding that door closed.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it
felt
was.
that shit, nigga.
He was holding that door closed. Niggas trying to get in, and they was just trying to sleep in the motherfucking bathroom. Nigga, my shit was like,
man.
No, I didn't tear up on that, but mine was 7 pounds.
Look,
I've never seen that.
you never seen that? That was an ill movie, but I didn't really like it. It's not a bad movie. It just wasn't one of my favorites.
I didn't see that concussion movie either.
I never fucking
that
seen
was
that
that-
either.
that was
Now
like
that
that.
one I do want to watch.
Well, it's supposed to be about
I do
Dennis
wanna see
Bird or something like that from the Eagles or something. It was
Nah, it was about
you want a
a.
Scooby Snack, nigga?
It was
That's
about
that.
a doctor.
Donda though. Let's talk about that Donda.
Why?
Because Kanye just
From
dropped
the
the yada I mean though.
No,
You
it's
know what
not
I'm
a
saying?
yada I mean. That's a I don't know what you mean, bro. That shit is, nigga. In my book,
Access denied.
that shit trash. Nigga, I ran back. Look, I didn't even turn
I
on
second
the
that.
speaker. I didn't even turn on the speaker until like the 7th jam. I was like, oh, hold on, let me turn on the speaker. I want to hear this.
But hold on, this to
That shit
kill
trash,
that
yo.
Hot garbage.
is Will Smith our generation's Denzel? Is he better than Denzel?
That don't make no sense.
They're in the same generation, for real.
Yeah, same
He's
place.
just a little bit older.
Only one of them got an Oscar.
They ain't in the same place.
Is that true?
Denzel has an Oscar.
And Will don't?
Or Denzel.
Independence Day?
Denzel got
Nigga.
an Oscar, yeah.
No,
Will don't
he
have no
don't.
Oscar.
Denzel got it for Training Day. He had to be the most crooked, black,
Yeah.
fucked up motherfucker.
That
there
is right.
Just like Halle
had to
Berry
turn-
got hers
what
from
Jake-
fucking
what Jake
the
can
white
say?
boy.
Why he had to be crooked? to
He
crooked or
shoulda
some
won
shit?
an Oscar
Why
for that
Denzel
role.
had to be crooked
And
before he
then
took
why
it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
why a white man had to pop her to win an Oscar? Like same thing with Holly.
Y'all
I
take
hear
it
that
and
shit.
the way it's like.
But that's what-
a
What did
different
Holly win the
sentence.
Oscar?
Look,
My
Will
sentence
Smith and
is-
Denzel
She ain't win
Washington
nothing
is the
until she
same.
pulled her titties out
It
on
doesn't make
Swordfish.
any sense. We can't compare them two.
That was a good ass.
We can't compare them two.
What Denzel was Smith?
They're in the same. They were making movies the same time span.
Well, why can't you compare them?
But they still
He
from
said-
different eras though.
He said, "Is Will Smith our generation's Denzel?" They've been making movies
Oh,
the whole
you're saying
time.
like they're the same. They're the same.
Yeah, they've been making movies the whole time. It's
But,
not like
but Will's much
Not
younger
the whole
than Denzel.
time.
Not much younger.
you gotta say some shit like, "Is Denzel our generation's Sidney Poitier?" You gotta do some shit like that. You gotta go leaps and bounds, fam. They've been making movies the whole same time. And if Will wasn't in the movies, he's on TV. Why Denzel was making movies? So it's not. It's
Kobe
the same
and
timeline,
Jordan
bro.
was in the league together too at the
Not
same
for that
when
long.
their
Not for that
careers
long.
was starting and ending.
Not for that long.
Well,
He passed the torch.
Not for that long. They've been doing it the whole same amount of time.
When you did Wild Wild West,
LeBron and Durant.
Nigga, that's cool mode. What you was singing?
yeah,
No,
straight.
no, yeah. And that's
The
And guess where it came from?
West. That's what's
Cool
good.
Mo D. I used to live downtown, 129th Street.
Anybody in the brew?
That's what it is. No,
Yes, please.
that's what it is. Wow. It was cold as hell. There's some horses in New York and shit, on some horses and shit, with leather cowboy hats, gloves.
I know that. I'm just saying. Like,
Shout out Cool Mo D, yo.
That nigga still alive.
This nigga goes on my dick. How you like me now? Real shit. I fuck with Cool Mo D, nigga.
Oh,
man, like that.
But still
I
talking
go
about
to
trash.
work, nigga.
Man, we keep straying out.
Let's
It's
down
trash.
to that Donda.
It's trash.
That's our opinion.
That's my opinion.
Hot garbage. Now let's hear from the people who liked it.
listen.
Let's hear from the culture niggas at the table, man. Go ahead.
The
Man.
niggas with
Let them
coos.
know, man.
Niggas with cool. Niggas with a little bit of cool. No, you ain't gotta play the crickets. I just feel like what's understood don't gotta be explained. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look,
I ain't got to defend it or explain it. This man is
it's a good gospel album.
No, listen, and does that take
Is it
away-
better than Snoop's gospel
Hold on,
album?
wait a minute.
Yes.
Hold on, but
I haven't heard it. So
let's dig into that.
Probably not.
So what you said is, it's a good
like,
gospel
it ain't better
album.
than Kirk Franklin's new shit. I know that.
Have you heard Kirk Franklin's new shit? Don't.
Put your motherfucking hands together. Kirk Franklin implies it's the same person.
That shit
If
was
you
20
didn't know
years
that.
old.
Nigga, and that shit is that's better than that Kanye.
So now let's get to it. Let's tell that dog.
I just feel like
See, man, jail is that shit off the grid. Hurricane, praise God. Okay, Janya, believe what I say.
That's
Remote control.
Album, just keep
Moon.
He's lying.
Keep my spirit alive.
He's lying.
He's not lying.
Pure souls.
Listen, the way that this man
Remote Control
No
and Junior
Child
is the
Left
best
Behind.
jams on that album.
No, listen, the way that this man curated this album, the way that this man put the tracks together like behind each other. You got to get into like the synths and the
808s is better than Donda.
And
that's basically like a remix of Donda. And 808s is, I'm saying,
suck.
No,
but I like 808s on the low.
No, but you
808s is better than Donda.
But you can't compare the two. Donda is a different. It's a
Why
totally
not? They both about his mama.
This
It's a
is
totally
stadium
different
music.
type of project.
First
That's
off.
not
Like,
stadium music.
type of
This
project.
is
What stadium they gonna play it in?
Donda.
The three stadiums
They played in
just
3 of
played
them,
in.
nigga.
What are you talking about?
Sold out.
That's called fishing, nigga. This nigga, yeah, I'm about to air my shit out. I'm paying, nigga, make $7 million and play some trash in it, and walked around with a red suit and his face covered up. Walked around looking like a fucking Power Ranger.
Fucking garbage.
That's
yo.
just trash. Oh, the light. Oh, the floor lit up below his feet when he was doing that garbage. Trash.
That Donda is mad garbage.
That shit's trash.
Okay,
man.
explain to me why it's trash.
I'll go. Well, we go first.
Give me an actual explanation.
Okay, let me go.
Other
Let me
than
go.
It's trash.
Once again,
It came out the trash.
The instrumentals coming from Kanye West, 27 tracks dedicated to his mama, were elementary as fuck. Like, what? Bing, bing,
That-
bing.
that
bing,
all
bing,
sounded
bing.
like
There was
some
no
shit we did back in the
sophistication.
day.
There was nothing sophisticated, nothing new, nothing innovative or creative about none of those 20, 22, 23, because the
I only listened to 23. I only listened to 23
listen.
songs.
A bunch was a part 2, so I'm gonna say 23,
It was 4 part 2.
24.
There's 27 tracks, 4 part 2.
Okay, so 23.
I listened to the first 23.
So 23 tracks, 23 instrumentals,
Trash.
I'm sure were probably made by Kanye West, were just whack. There was nothing new. There was nothing innovative, nothing to be like, oh shit. Oh, fuck Kanye? Nothing. Okay, look, Kanye's flow.
How did you listen to it?
Kanye's flow. Look, I listened. The first time I heard it, I was moving around. The second time I heard it, I sat down. So I don't count the first time because I said I got to listen to it moving around. I heard it 3 times in total. I didn't hear it the first time because I was moving around doing shit. But the next 2 times I listened, I was stationary. And I listened to 27 tracks of bullshit twice.
I listened to this whole album sitting at the
Listen.
On the
table.
speaker? Or you listen to it on your phone?
I feel like
I'm saying, how
Once
did
on
you
the
listen
speaker,
to
once
it?
in my earphones.
I feel like it doesn't matter how you
It
listen
doesn't
to
matter.
Shit.
I listened to this
me
whole
it
album
does.
sitting here by myself. And it took till like the 7th jam for me to even consider turning on this goddamn speaker.
My thing is like, if you just listen,
And then I only found about 5 songs that I ran back.
oftentimes when folks are presenting something that is away,
Yeezus is better than this album. And Yeezus is high quality garbage.
That's just
Yeezus is
bullshit.
better
Like,
than this
that-
album.
no, it's
I
not.
think
You
oftentimes
know
when
it's
people-
not better
Jesus
than
is better
this.
than
people
Nigga,
opening mouth.
see,
You said it was
nigga,
5 or
we
6,
see-
7 joints on there that was
Hold on,
nice.
hold
You
on,
think
hold
it's
on,
5,
hold
6,
on,
7 joints on Yeezus?
There's about 4 and there's 7 jams on
On
there.
Yeezus.
This dope to me.
Okay.
And there's only
I
about
can't name one song from
Gotta
this.
I have to
revisit
go
them
back.
To be honest.
Blood on the leaves. All that shit was hard.
Blood on the
I
Leaves
don't like
was hard.
Donda, but I can't agree with that Yeezus statement. I shut the fuck up. Brother.
Blood on the Leaves, that shit
So that whole
was,
scene
that
was
shit was
like,
dope.
burn that
That's the
hard
only
drive.
one.
That's Sean Kendrick, nigga. Burn that hard drive,
Real
nigga.
shit.
That's what it
That's
is.
the real
I'll-
one.
I'll-
That's the
That's
real
what
one.
we're waiting for,
If
man.
I can go back in time, one time I go back in time and erase Yeezus off of Kanye hard drive. That's
Now,
just.
now we need to erase this conversation out of this hard draft talking about this black ass Donda,
Nah,
man.
but,
Crazy as
hey,
hell.
everybody has their own opinion,
man,
bro.
this
I
shit's
like
trash,
it,
man.
and I think that it was.
Well,
I
guess
think-
what?
I ain't gonna finish my answer.
Don't you press the buttons on me.
Access denied.
I'm the
ahead,
sound
go
board
ahead.
man. I'm the
That's
sound
what I
god,
wanna
hear. Look at me.
nigga. He's the pod god, I'm the sound god, nigga.
I ain't gonna finish my answer.
Go ahead.
Kanye's flows on the album.
Access denied.
What you said?
Access denied.
Kanye's flows on the album.
Access denied.
Elementary as shit.
No, when I swing on you, don't say
That's
that.
not true, though. I don't feel like
That
you
shit's
listen to it.
trash,
I'm
man.
talking to him,
That
but I
shit's
swing on you
trash.
too.
That's what
Like, bam.
That shit funny as hell. I knew you was talking to me, that's why I laughed. It was like, but he's looking at you like, nigga, when I swing on you, I got a
He's
signal
talking
that
about right
like,
with the left. Nigga, you ain't even see it coming.
Cincinnati bow tie nigga real quick though.
No, what? That's when you shit on somebody's neck.
Well, what's the show when they look left and you go right?
That's the Kansas City Shuffle.
Whoa.
And the Mexican bow tie
Well, I
is
don't
when
know,
you choke a nigga from the back with a piano
Bitch, I know
wire.
somebody like it.
He said Cincinnati bow tie. That's when you shit across the bitch's neck like a bow.
I didn't know, nigga.
That's
I
what
know
R. Kelly was
something. You
doing.
knew what I was talking about, though.
No, sometimes I don't.
But yeah, that's so trash, though.
He said I said. Anyway, yeah, Donda's trash. But anyway, it's his flow. Kanye's flows on the album.
Kanye's flows, I think, on that album were a lot better than I've heard him.
Mediocre as shit.
This is better than Kanye's
he's
album.
rapping the best on this since he
Yeah.
has in the last
Yeah.
his last
Mediocre.
since Michael Pablo
I
at
agree.
least.
So look, remember I talked about
that track that he spit about Kim. What's the name of the song? What's the name of the song?
That's
You know what? I might have
He
to.
talks about how they got married and how she. I mean, like, how could you not?
Now on this project, Kanye did not have a ghostwriter. There's a track or two. I can't name him, but it's a track or two because he sounds just like another
know which one
nigga
he's
that's on the
talking
song with him. I'm like, that nigga real Kanye verse. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it. Because I talked about Kanye's ghostwriting in the last episode. Like I said, the couple Johns on his album when he's on it with niggas, I'm like, yeah, they
It's
real
called Keep
Kanye
My
verse.
Spirit Alive.
Yeah, let's not.
That's the joint.
That's the one with Griselda.
Yeah, that's a joint with Griselda. That's like one of the best jams on there. That Junior
I mean,
and
feel
Remote
like
Control.
He just
I
be
thought
blacking out
the
on
one
whole
with
thing, like,
Griselda
the whole
was
project.
Jesus.
Nah, that's Keep My
He
Spirit
was
Alive.
spit. He was for Kanye standards. He was rapping on
He
this.
was, yo.
Look, you know what?
He was.
Like his actual verses himself.
Okay,
he was
listen,
rapping
is
on
it
it.
a
Kanye's flows. No, fuck no. Kanye's flows mediocre, and Jay-Z gave him a lazy verse.
I
that
don't like
Jay-Z
that
verse
song.
is hard.
I don't like that
Yeah, I was waiting because you like,
He's
I got it.
talking
I
about.
I don't
Benny
like
said I
that
got
song,
the
bro.
Come on.
I wish it could have been better.
Jay-Z gave Kanye a lazy verse.
What?
The song
He gave him a lazy verse like Drake gave J. Cole a lazy verse on Can I Hit It in the Morning. That was the
Like
worst.
Drake gave J. Cole a
So
lazy
you
verse.
Remember
telling
on
me
J.
that
Cole's
you
first
listened
album?
to Jay-Z's verse on that jail, and you thought to yourself,
I don't
It was
like
a lazy
the,
verse.
I don't like the song.
It was a
I
lazy
didn't say
verse.
how he's flowing. I don't like the song.
I heard what Jay said. I heard.
Who are these
I heard what Jay said.
Now we talking about old.
It was
Now
a-
No,
no,
we're talking about
I
bad
didn't
verse.
say it was a
care
good
who
verse.
it is.
It was a
I don't
lazy
like
verse.
the song, man. Me personally, I don't like the song.
What
You gotta
y'all
listen to it again.
Yo, what y'all say last show?
Oh.
Jay-Z showed up at 4 o'clock the same day the album was supposed to be released and did his verse. He gave him a lazy verse.
I didn't say
He was like, here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Here, nigga. Because Jay-Z's about to eat off that Watch the Throne, too. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he said that.
Real shit. He gave him a lazy verse.
He don't give a fuck
He gave
about
him a
eating
lazy
off
verse.
of that.
Kanye put out 27 tracks.
That
Hot
nigga's
Ass.
Definitely
full.
don't. He
He's
definitely don't
fucking
give a fuck about eating off
He's
nothing.
full. He's not. He
definitely
ain't giving a
don't.
fuck about
But
that.
I hear what you're saying because I don't like it.
Hot garbage.
I don't like it.
So what did y'all like
You
about
saying
it?
the verse was garbage?
I don't
No,
like
no, no,
70%
I'm saying the
of
whole
the
album.
No, I'm talking about Jay-Z's verse.
I don't like 70%
No,
of the album.
It was a lazy
Some say
verse.
the whole album was garbage.
Because
To me, it's
it's so much.
Okay.
It's so much.
Okay.
It's so much. I'm not gonna want to go back and revisit track 3, track 7, track 4. Fuck that. If it come on,
He did some Dewey Cox type shit.
I may not skip
He
it.
had to think about his whole life.
Now,
And he
I
really did that shit.
enjoy.
I feel like we was listening to two different projects. I think that we were listening.
I enjoy
with
Griselda's
different
features.
ears,
I enjoy the Lox
maybe.
features.
That's exactly
I
what
think
the
I was
fuck it
just
was.
listening. I think
How
when
many
I was-
songs
That's
did you
exactly
run
what
back?
the fuck it was.
I ran the whole. When I told
I
you,
mean, I'm talking about as soon as you heard it, you was a hold up before it was even ended.
None of
And you
that.
pressed it back.
are you crazy?
I did that for about
I
5
listened to the whole shit
I
3
listened-
times in a row.
I listened to
nigga.
27 songs. I did that for about 5
What you
songs.
When I told you I didn't get
Huh?
past
What you
jail,
wasting my time?
I was listening
Listen, I
to
got
jail.
up,
I
rolled
ran
up.
jail back at least 6 times. Just Ho's verse, just alone, just like damn. Like I ran that back. I ran Praise God back. I ran like you know why?
Because you love them artists.
No, because I love the art. That's why.
But the song
because
is
to
trash,
me
though.
it was about the craftsmanship of the structure of the song. The whole project to me was a art project. It wasn't. You can't listen with hip hop
could've had
lyricists.
better-
The whole shit was
You
that.
can't listen
The
with that.
shows
It
were
was
the
just
same
like,
shit. Like,
Absolutely.
They could've
to
had
me,
better
it was
features,
just like
too.
art. I just felt like I was
Kanye
just
should have had motherfuckers like
pure art.
Kanye should have had motherfuckers
No.
on there like he should have had probably Childish Gambino on that track. He should have had like Toby. He could have better features.
Look,
bro.
my thing is,
you know what? I definitely thought of Toby.
He coulda had
Having
way
Toby
better-
would have been
I'm gonna say this one
hard.
thing.
But he had all the best niggas,
Hold on,
all the biggest niggas in the
Yeah,
fucking
he
game.
had industry giant.
hold on.
Word
Listen.
up.
I'm not gonna front. Every song on that, the beginning of it
And every feature
started
was,
to be like,
came
and
through.
I'm like, and then it just went straight downhill after that. I'm like, it was like the very intro to shit. As soon as the beat dropped, and then the beat would
you know what I think it is?
garbage.
You know what I think it is? I
Garbage.
think that y'all don't like the whole almost religious, spiritual component.
I don't know. That's not.
That's
no, what are you
definitely
talking
I
about?
think that's maybe have something to do with it.
No, I don't care.
I think so because
because
almost every track was like a ballad to
nah.
Jesus, right?
So listen,
Like,
I
think
And you
y'all
kept
had
saying
issue
it was
with
a
that.
gospel
When I'm talking about every joint, you know what I'm saying, I started off like this, you know what I'm saying?
I said
And
I
then
said it was a
like
gospel
15
album.
seconds in,
I just
it just
feel
started
like-
going downhill, and I'm like,
It's garbage. It has no feel. None of the songs have no
they
feel.
all began off great.
They have no feel. Yes,
They began off great, and I'm sitting
They
there
might
like,
have a boom bap to them, but the music has no feel.
It's
Now,
not even just about the boom pow.
Every artist on there was talking.
I mean,
Was
deep-
some of they
deep-
some of their best fucking
That's what I'm
verses.
saying.
look,
It was
that's
so
not.
deep.
No,
I just
real shit.
didn't like it.
no, it wasn't.
The J Electronica verse, you ain't like that one?
It wasn't none of his
killed
best
that.
verses.
Wow.
But Jay Electronica
What do niggas gotta do?
That's one of his best verses lately.
later.
What do niggas? What do niggas? Fam, like yo,
You gotta do the impression.
bro.
Like, King, now you got some.
Didn't
line.
Hope say it was
Bro.
Jesus and Moses? Did he say it on that jam?
Yeah.
So trust me, I listened to that album.
Man,
He said what?
He said it's a Jesus. It's
He
a
said,
return
"Hope
of
like
the song.
Jesus
It's
like Moses
Jesus
and Jesus."
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said before you ask, you already know who you think he is.
I just don't like the song though. I would not go back to it. There's other songs on there that I would go back to first. Because I did not run that
that
song
jail
back.
shit is fire, nigga.
I just can't understand.
Remote
Man,
control
that shit
is
is
hard.
Vegas
I like
rolling
that
down the
I like
Junior
Jay-Z's
Bar.
verse so much.
Playing that jail, you know what? You gotta be in the right. So you gotta be in the right environment. Playing that jail joint
I
in
was
Vegas,
sitting by
rolling down the strip,
myself.
nigga, with the bottle and the with the bitch.
I
You
was
know what I'm
listening
saying?
to
I
it
hate
by
the hook.
myself.
Guess
I
who's
hate the
on?
hook on
That
jail.
shit is
I
fucking
hate the hook
ill,
on jail.
bro.
I don't know, man.
I hate the hook.
I
Guess
feel like
who's
they-
going to jail tonight? I hate that shit.
I
That
feel
shit's
like
stupid.
I feel like they could do
Guess who's going to jail tonight? I hate that shit.
I feel like they could have done a better job.
I hate that. I hate that
That
because
shit is hard.
Hold
I-
on,
no,
nigga,
I
we
like
ain't get
that.
sponsored for that.
I like that hook. I like that chorus. I fuck
That's
with
the
that.
same song.
Like, Jesus. No,
That's not the same song.
No, it's not.
That's not jail.
It's
Jesus.
called Jesus Lord or some shit
Oh,
like that.
Jesus Lord.
Nah, guess
Oh, no,
who's
yeah,
going to
that's
jail
the one with
tonight?
Jay
That shit's
Electronica,
stupid,
yeah.
dog. Stupid asshole.
Look, and like I
That's
said,
garbage. Stupid.
everything
asshole.
started off amazing.
But you gotta listen to the lyrics. He's not talking about actual
That shit
jail.
is
He's talking
hard.
about the jail.
And I sat
the
and
prison,
I listened to it by myself,
Yeah.
no interruptions. I wasn't sitting with friends, smoking, talking, no nothing. I sat at this table by my goddamn self.
It's alright.
And
It's
listened
alright.
to the whole
Over
deal.
and Jesus, like Moses
and Jesus. That album. Take that shit back and go to fucking garbage.
It's trash.
I'm about to rap,
Believe
right?
us.
No, I ain't rapping.
That is just like you.
Access
You
denied.
see what niggas
And-
do
and-
to
and then-
your,
and then the
your
first
whole.
track, that
that's
shit-
this
that's-
nigga's whole
nah,
body
that
of
shit
work. He done
feels
spent.
too
That's his shit about his mom.
ritualistic.
Like
What,
the
the
niggas
change?
just say it's
Yeah.
all just
I thought it was
complete
about to
fucking
build up to
complete
some
trash.
illness.
I
That's
try
why I
to-
don't be giving a fuck
Y'all-
about.
Hold on.
Y'all wasn't feeling the track when his mom was speaking and she was talking
Yeah,
about
and she
him?
was like, yeah.
That didn't
What?
make you be like, oh.
But it was
That was dope as hell.
not the song
when she's
before.
like, why
when
would
she
he
was
not
talking,
be? Why
yeah.
would he not be fancy? Or why would he
not
not
be
be?
Kanye?
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
I was like,
Every
are you kidding?
jam.
She,
starts out
I didn't like.
amazing.
She sounded like a fucking like a
Every
civil rights
song
leader. Like
starts out amazing.
she,
And then
well,
the
she
voice-
was fucking
Her voice was
amazing,
beautiful.
bro.
Larry Hoover's son, beautiful.
She was
That was
amazing.
beautiful.
That shit was
Even
dope too.
if you are
That
not
fucking
ready for the day.
she said
Okay.
No,
That made
yeah.
the
I had chills listening
That
to
shit
that.
was hot
That
garbage
didn't-
because he put out an album
Yeah,
of bullshit because he still sucking with them
Access
succubus
denied.
ass white bitches. I guess I can't take that
That's
back.
Scary Scene, take two.
Action.
He put out hot garbage because he still succubus then with them succubuses.
Oh my
That shit was
God.
mad fucking garbage. The 3 Donda releases, they all seem very ritualistic. I won't say demonic or nothing like that, but they seem real, very ritualistic to me.
They were religious.
Caught on fire. Once again,
It can,
religious
like,
is
always be
ritualistic. Because we're not.
This is a religious album.
Let's shut up. We're not.
This is a religious album.
If we ever get into religion on this show, I will never speak on it. But anyway, I'm gonna say this. I say this to y'all guys. I'm gonna say it on record.
It's garbage.
No, but yes, it is garbage. It's mad garbage. But listen, Remember on Showtime at the Apollo?
No.
Where people would sing gospel
They
songs?
didn't just do that just to
Because
get clouds
so they wouldn't get booed off?
No.
Look, they won't boo you off on that Apollo if you do a gospel song.
That's why it dropped on Sunday.
So Kanye put out a gospel album.
That was in every church.
So they wouldn't boo the fuck out of it. Because, boo. That's it. 4 thumbs down, dog.
Oh, fiddlestick.
So anyway, so let's just get the fuck off of that. Let's just get the fuck off of that.
Maybe just 2 thumbs down to Don, because that's just hot.
Well, listen, we're gonna go to the next mega star. He coming 5 days later, 6 days later.
This niggas can't wait.
Who's that? Saquon?
No, he's coming.
That's
Friday,
Aubrey Graham.
right?
Yeah.
Who say what?
Who's you say?
Aubrey Graham, nigga.
Who?
The lover
Excuse me, say
boy.
what?
Aubrey Graham.
Oh, excuse me, they say what?
That's his name. That's his real name.
Awkward.
That's his government.
Oh, excuse me, say what?
Awkward.
Yeah.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
The boy. The boy.
Wheelchair
You say
Jimmy.
the bully?
The boy.
I said,
Nigga.
Benny Siegel about to
The
drop
boy.
the album. I thought you said the bully.
He definitely about to bully this nigga Kanye when he dropped. That's for sure.
Oh,
That's a whole
switch
nother
out.
thing. That's
You
a
see how they
Must
switch
be
out?
strong like bull.
like you said, 2 things can be true. That album was
Right
dope,
out on you.
That's definitely trash.
and he gonna double themselves. But that's a whole nother conversation. Regardless, Certified Lover Boy is coming this Friday.
When is he coming?
It's coming this Friday.
Man, that shit you sent in the motherfucking group chat earlier, Benny.
Talking about he's powering up.
That's what it is.
I didn't see that.
Oh, you ain't see that? Oh, you missed that one?
I really didn't. See, my shit be cutting off.
Android.
So you gotta do that same joint that I do though. Remember my shit was cutting off.
This shit is fucking hilarious. Man, that's y'all shit.
Nah, I seen that shit. I cut that shit off. I see all that shit.
Man, listen, man. Drake about to come through
That's how you feel?
and have 7 or 8 slaps.
Cut that shit off. What'd you say about Drake?
He about to have 7 or 8. Yo, I seen it.
I want to make sure you said it again. That shit funny as hell.
He gonna have 7, 8, 9. This is disrespectful, man.
They gonna have 7 to 8 on that, y'all. Hopefully it ain't out of 27.
He ain't gonna have no 27 songs.
Who?
He ain't gonna have.
Hey, what y'all think about Drake album cover?
He might have 20 though. I think it's genius.
His album.
I think it's fucking
Can
genius.
you
For
explain
real.
to me what's genius about that?
A whole bunch of album
What's genius about it is we live in a social media era, and what's genius about it is I've already personally seen 15 or 20 different renditions of the same exact cover.
Everybody can relate to
redoing
that.
it.
Anybody can.
Not relating to it.
Stephen
A. Smith put out a joint where it was all him on it.
Yeah,
You brought up the little Nas X shit.
Marketing.
Fucking John Cena got a fucking thing that's all him.
Because
The
it took
fucking
nothing
Rock.
to create. That's why they can recreate it like that. Because it was just.
I didn't say it was the most creative shit ever.
So then
I
how
said
is
when you talking about social media and some shit that motherfuckers could think they a part of and do some shit easily.
Good marketing.
It's great fucking marketing.
Yeah.
Great fucking marketing.
I agree with that.
And it keeps the shit in everybody's face
But that's also what
because
Benny said about
everybody
Kanye
knows
shit,
the
though.
first. No, he didn't.
You was talking about his marketing coming out on Sunday and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think that's genius marketing too.
Oh no, yeah, I do think his
That
whole
is
shit
actually
was
dope,
genius
you know what I'm
marketing too.
saying? Like-
Them fucking live shows is fucking that shit's
I mean,
crazy.
You made $7 million. You didn't even drop the album.
That shit's
That's
crazy.
insane.
Fucking crazy.
7 million.
But I think that shit's crazy too.
Haters. Soundboard Scotty is a hater, y'all. Just so y'all know. That's who's playing
Well,
all
back
these-
in my day,
That's who's playing all these sound effects, won't let nobody talk. Because he's
that's
a
what I'm
hater.
I'm not no
Because
hater.
he don't like the fact that Kanye had the best album of the year. And has been.
Until Friday.
You cussing on my shit. You can't be cussing on air like that. You said some foul language there. I gotta...
Whatever. I feel like let's just get to a different topic because I'm getting hot.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what we want to go to? Who's up next? We still ain't even got another church show.
So you saying that Kanye was better than that King's Disease too?
What'd you say?
That Kanye's better than that now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Part 2? Definitely
Part
not.
two, yeah.
No.
I think that they had more.
He's not better than one either.
So that Kanye was better than the off season? You said best album of the year, bro.
I say this one.
Kanye was better than J. Cole?
Hold on, wait a second. I'm talking about
Access denied.
sales specifically.
That's the best album of fails a year.
No,
That album trash.
no, it's a fact. I googled it before I came here.
trying to
His
grab
album
that.
is on track. It's already debuted at the highest of any album this year so far.
That's
He
because
got
niggas been ordering it for
anticipated,
3
man.
months.
Yeah, he got
How's that bottle
his
from?
anticipated like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Just like niggas about them Yeezy
Excuses,
Crocs.
excuses.
Them
I'm
shit is
just
garbage
saying,
and shit. All the
I'm just
niggas'
gonna
shoes,
laugh.
his clothes,
He's
his
not
album, all fucking garbage.
And that shit gonna change about how long? How long?
All them Yeezys.
Because
Garbage.
when
What's today,
they
Tuesday?
when they burn that soundboard, when they burn that hard drive, when's that coming out?
Oh no, that shit ain't gonna last till only gonna last till this Friday.
Because it's a man.
But yeah, when you talking about that other man, yeah, it's all like you said. I'm killing everybody that's outside. Nigga.
Man, fuck.
That man is somebody different.
That mean our Saturday.
We talking about the
that mean our
boy,
Saturday
nigga.
podcast is gonna be horrible for me. Cause I gotta
You ain't gonna listen to it anyway.
I was about to say I'm gonna listen to that shit. I am. Cause we got 2.5 Drake fans at this table. Like 2.5 men.
I ain't coming on Saturday.
We got 2.5 Drake fans.
Let that shit be hard though, and then just undeniably dope. I'm coming
Like the
and talking
Kanye
the
album.
most shit ever.
But you see how they feel about it. So
There's no
Shit
way
ever.
Drake's album could be hard. There's no way. It's
That
Drake.
niggas keep cussing on my shit, man. We gotta
Drake?
cut you off.
Drake.
I can't keep cussing on my
That
shit.
nigga hiding his kid from the world. The world hiding from his kid. Drake.
Anyway, I think the marketing is. I think the shit is some smart shit.
I
Like
agree with
said.
that. I agree
And
with
if
that.
you look
Oh,
at
yeah.
Drake, and if you look at Drake in his last few albums, all his shit been around or some shit that you could tie into social media
I don't
easily.
want to look at Drake when I don't punch him in the face because I challenge into a fist
That's
fight.
your you gotta walk your own path sometimes.
Well, back in my day,
Yeah, you goddamn right.
That's your own beef. You feel me?
That
But,
is that's my beef.
but
Big
listen,
church.
we're gonna see Friday.
Nah, man.
We're gonna see
What?
Friday. Because the one thing about it is I
All right,
really
so
don't
Drake
know.
walking here right now, right? We start fighting and shit.
You my man.
If I
Simon.
got,
You
if I got
my
first
mans.
hit, yo, ain't nobody got follow up.
You my mans.
Not if you ain't getting jumped, nah.
All right, fair enough.
If you ain't getting jumped,
Well,
nah.
yeah, I mean,
Nigga
yeah,
jump on you, nah,
you
nah,
bigger
nah.
anyway.
You get
nigga.
a
That's
fair one,
already,
nigga. You know what I'm saying? You get a fair one.
yeah.
I'm a tripping nigga or something. You fight that nigga, I'm gonna stick my foot out,
Nah,
tripping
you
nigga
know
or
where we from?
something.
We grab a nigga by the cuffs, baby.
shit.
I'm
I'm
tripping.
jumping.
I'm
in.
from grabbing a
That's
nigga.
what I'm saying.
I grab a
That's what
nigga
I'm
by the
saying.
Hey,
cuffs.
you my nigga. So
Ain't no
I'm
fair ones,
always,
nigga.
you know what I mean?
Ain't no fair
You
one.
know what I'm
See
saying?
y'all both my niggas, man.
I'm gonna be mad as shit
But
after
hold
you
up,
leave.
but
Like,
if he,
nigga,
if
you
he,
punched
if
Drake.
he start like
Hey, nigga.
serenading, like if he like give a nigga a lecture when you whipping his ass, and he starts talking like.
I don't know, but all I know is
If you be like, calm down. He gonna be your ass. He's like, calm down. I'm about to jump in like,
just don't kill him because I got an ice pack.
just
for
don't
him
kill
after.
it. That's funny. As
That's
hell.
all I'm saying.
You got an ice pack for it.
I ain't no killer.
Just don't.
Don't let him beat
Don't-
your ass. Don't ever let that nigga whoop your ass.
You're gonna be a mean
Nigga.
god for sure.
You can't let Drake beat your ass.
But could you imagine that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You hit body by
I personally don't.
That would be kind of ill.
Look, I don't personally
waited
believe
for
Drake
it,
can
man.
fight at all. I think Drake's a windmill.
Man, at 195 million, what do you need to fight for? Who's fighting?
No, I don't go fuck. Before he sold his first album, I don't think Drake can fight. I think he's a windmill throwing ass nigga. He's from Canada. They're too peaceful up there.
I think he's.
He
learned
never
how to
played
fight.
hockey. He can't fight. Drake ain't played hockey.
His dad is from Memphis, though.
How you
What
think
that
he got in a
mean?
wheelchair? Huh?
What that mean?
I'm just saying, like, he got roots here.
His dad's from Memphis.
What that
He
mean?
is.
That's
What that mean?
nigga, I'm saying.
That means
OG
he got
Bobby
Memphis
Johnson
family. That
was
means he
different
got
from Lil
people-
Jimmy, nigga. What's the ashtray?
That don't mean his daddy can fight. Everybody from Memphis can't fight.
But what I'm saying is he got Memphis people. Like, he knows people. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, Terrence Howard,
Like,
Hustle
he
and
been
Flow,
rolling with-
he can't
He been
fight.
rolling with
Yeah, Mike.
Woo and all of them for years.
He been rolling with who? What that mean?
What'd you say?
I'm just saying.
What that mean?
Swoop.
That don't mean shit.
said Super.
That man can't fight.
I thought
Drake
that
can't
was
fight.
smooth.
You can look at certain niggas and be like, nah, niggas can't fight.
But that's not-
give me a low name.
But you're missing the point. He don't need to fight. Drake will never be in a fist fight. There will never be a reason. He would.
When
you know,
Church seen you
If
gonna
I
be
say
a fist fight,
it's a fist fight,
you will be fighting his body.
that's Church
nah,
FK.
You ain't
no,
gonna be fighting Drake.
no.
I guarantee.
Like that.
Yo, people love me, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, fam? What's up? Oh, what's up?
Straight like
And
that.
I'm gonna get
You
yo,
look like
what's up?
Culture.
I'm gonna hit him. Still on me.
He might hit me one time.
He'll be like-
and that's what he is.
These punches come in combinations, Benny.
You don't get no combinations off. Not on Drake.
You get no
He
combos
made
off?
too much money.
He nice like that?
You know what I'm saying? He made too much
That's
money.
the first time I punch him, he gonna turn into a cloud and
Let you
disappear.
touch him.
Bow!
That's funny as hell.
O-M.
Turns to a cloud. He gonna
Drake's made a
vibrate.
cloud and it smells like Liz Taylor's perfume. Damn! Soft. Like, fuck
That's funny.
Quality, man.
We've been talking about Kanye and Drake's
niggas
fighting
start-
ass for long.
Other
as
than your
shit,
main
man.
Doodles thing, bro.
Niggas thought Jake Paul couldn't fight. He still ain't lost shit either.
I was already that was one of
I was looking at that earlier today.
One of the
Like,
Logan
yo, he
brothers
was
and
smoking
shit.
them for
I don't
real.
even
Oh,
know.
one of the Paul brothers, the nigga that was fighting
I don't even know who that is.
that was fighting
I don't even know who that is.
Tyrone Woodley.
But you know who that is,
I don't even
though.
know who that is.
but he was fighting Tyrone Woodley.
I don't even know who that is.
You know who Tyrone Woodley is.
Yeah, MMA nigga.
Yeah, hot garbage. I don't even know who that is, man.
Basically,
It used to be good.
in Cleveland on August 29th,
listen,
nigga.
man. I know all about it, man.
He just whooped that nigga ass, I guess.
Man, come on. No.
I don't know, I ain't
No,
see it.
man.
But them
Listen,
niggas stay in the news.
Listen.
I don't know, them niggas stay in the news.
Listen, this is all fluffy entertainment bullshit, nigga.
That's true.
How could these YouTuber guys who never got no amateur fights, no professional fights really under their belt pick and choose who they want to fight?
What about
It's
Money.
all about money and
Hold on,
sales.
but
That's what I'm
what-
saying.
Oh, that ain't they
Bullshit.
no one's trying to hide that.
It's
What's the one
bullshit,
nigga-
But wait, but
bro.
none of them are trying to hide
That's
that.
not even worth
I don't know,
talking
but he
about.
fought
dog.
Floyd too.
No.
Right.
What's the one nigga that look like Rick
his
Ross and
brother
shit?
fought
He did
Floyd.
now.
Logan fought Floyd.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, you talking
No,
about
his brother,
motherfucking,
his
Kimbo.
Jake's brother
Yeah,
Logan.
Kimbo Slice. Nigga,
Kimbo got a history of knocking niggas out.
he was a YouTube fighter though.
No, he been
No,
knocking niggas out
No.
for
He
15
was a
years.
YouTuber.
He was a YouTube fighter.
No, he was a street fighter.
No.
Street fighting became popular on YouTube.
Yeah,
He been fighting before
Yeah,
YouTube,
Kimbo,
dog.
Alright.
He was a YouTuber.
Kimbo, them niggas down Florida.
That's where he came
Them
from.
niggas
though.
down Florida been bare knuckle boxing, nigga.
for years.
But that's where he came from.
No, it's not
That's
where
what
he
I'm saying.
came from. He
No,
came
that's
from
where
the
he got his
streets.
notoriety from.
These
Yeah,
white
where you
boys
think
is
these-
doing pranks, bro. These prank ass white boys.
That don't mean they can't fight.
Don't mean they can't fight, but they get to pick and
Knock your
choose
ass
the
out.
professionals they want to fight.
They're picking and choosing because of the thing.
It's
about the
money. That's what I'm
that
saying.
it
I don't want
draws
to talk
They
about
got
that bullshit.
they got big off YouTube,
It's
right?
bullshit. It's not worth my time
They
to talk
got big
about.
off YouTube, right?
But it's all about money though.
Everything-
Boxing been about
If
money.
it ain't about the money,
I'm just talking about boxing.
I don't like boxing.
been about
I don't
money.
like boxing because I don't want to see nobody fucking fight and hug for 12 rounds. Get it over with, man.
no,
I
undercard
usually
fights.
don't watch.
I feel
usually
that.
don't-
No,
man,
I feel
Undercard
that.
fights, yo.
Yeah, they be
Them
alright.
niggas
They
is
be
hungry,
alright.
yo. Them
They be
niggas
alright,
fight
but
for
I
real.
usually
I
don't
feel
watch
that.
boxing no more.
I watch that
stopped
shit
watching
on
boxing a long
Showtime
time
all
ago.
the time.
I think that's why I
That
don't
shit
watch
bogus.
like ultimate fighting, but boxing I can get into.
No, I don't like MMA.
don't
I like
know.
boxing.
I like MMA because it's over faster, man. I want to watch that shit, dog. Especially heavyweights.
No, I don't hear no. But I'm talking
Niggas hugging.
But I'm talking about you talking about.
I've been here for an hour
the
watching
big
y'all
name,
niggas.
the big
and
name
y'all want to
niggas.
go
They
to a
ain't trying.
decision?
You talking about the big name dudes? They ain't trying to get busy. Them undercard dudes, them niggas. Pop out. You know what I'm saying? That should be crazy.
Prove themselves. Yeah, that should be
You know what I'm
alright. But once again, them Paul brothers, man, they should have had to fight people who could really fight.
Hey, look, in the article it says that.
What are you talking about?
That was an
was that
exhibition.
in.
But
That
I'm
was
saying,
some
you talking about
bullshit.
people that can really fight. Who the fuck can fight better than Floyd?
So you trying to tell me
Tyron Woodley is
No,
one
no,
of
no, 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 no,
the
you trying to tell me
best strikers
Floyd
in UFC
can knock out
history.
He was
Manny
one of the
Pacquiao,
He
Ricky
done
Hatton,
knocked 8
and
niggas out.
39 other Mexicans, but he wasn't fucking with this one white boy from over here.
That's not what I'm saying.
He only had 3 professional fights before.
That's not what I'm saying.
Who?
But-
Floyd?
All I'm
That was-
saying
that
is-
was-
Floyd won.
that was
All
for the
I'm
money.
saying is he's
Floyd
somebody
won.
that can really fight.
Yeah, Floyd
That's all
won.
I'm
But
saying.
he
That
didn't
was
really
for the
fighting.
That was for the money.
I agree.
Do
So
Floyd
it was-
do
that's
Floyd
what I
really
mean.
fight anybody? Shit.
Yes, yes. Floyd is a tactician.
Him and Pacquiao.
You're
That's
right.
why
Floyd
they
is
had
the
a good.
greatest
They fought what
defensive
3 times,
boxer
right?
ever in the
With
history of
and
boxing.
all his joints go 12 rounds.
Who?
Yeah,
Floyd.
he don't knock niggas
All
out.
his joints
Is
go
the best
12
defensive
rounds.
boxer in the history of boxing.
Yeah, he don't knock
No,
niggas
that's
out, though.
he beat Ricky Hatton before 12. He beat Manny Pacquiao before 12. He beat Manny
Which one?
fucking Pacquiao.
They fought 3 times, though.
Well, third then.
I was about to say, they fought 3 times.
There's the third one. He won.
They don't wanna hit
my
it.
point
And he
is-
arguably lost one of them shits.
But my point
But
is,
that's a whole different conversation.
my point is, he went up
But
against him.
but
That's my point.
he's fighting a guy who's not even qualified to spar with him.
That's like when McGregor.
It's about the money,
fight-
bullshit.
Didn't he fight McGregor?
It's
Who
about
fought
the money,
McGregor?
baby.
Floyd.
Connor.
Yeah, and then
And
he
that was
win?
the distance.
Didn't he almost
No,
win?
no,
or
no.
some shit?
They stopped it.
No,
They
but
stopped
Connor.
it. They stopped it.
Hold
They
up,
stopped
but
it.
that's not the same thing.
They stopped it with
because
Connor.
Connor has legitimacy in that realm. Like he's a
He's
component.
an
But
MMA.
he's not a
an
boxer.
MMA
He's not a
nigga.
boxer.
He's not a
He's an
boxer,
MMA
but he
nigga.
still has more.
And this nigga's a
Look,
YouTuber.
look, this shit is bullshit. It's fucking garbage ass bullshit. It's just entertainment to sell tickets.
That's it.
It's
Oh, yeah.
That's all it is.
But the
And we-
undercards, if you
everybody's
see that fight,
everybody
you see
that's
the fight,
watching
the
it knows
undercards
that.
again.
though.
I only like the undercards. The main events is always trash.
But that's what music is.
Ever since Mike
That's what
Tyson
music
came back and it'd be like
industry is.
3 minutes
That's
over,
what
the
everybody-
main
I mean,
events
that's
is
what all of
trash.
this shit is. It's all
Unfortunately,
about money.
The hip hop was
Hip-hop
never
has
meant to be
become-
that.
Hip hop was.
It was never meant to be that. It's fucked up. It's fucked up what the industry did to hip
It's
hop.
evolved, and the industry didn't do it. We did it. We, as in our people, did it. The industry didn't mold hip hop.
Overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. No.
Yeah, I don't know
Industry
how
did
they-
it.
yeah, I don't
Industry
know,
did it
yeah.
because they
They
started
sold
paying
it.
motherfuckers.
The
They
industry
Because they
commercialized.
started raping motherfuckers.
Hip hop allowed itself to be commercialized because they seen the
I don't
money.
mean
in it.
literally.
Hold
bro.
on.
Hip hop sold it for money.
Money.
But it's
Terrible.
our art. It's we're the ones creating it.
I used
So
to
they're
love
all,
her.
all they're doing is what's the word?
I used to love her.
No, what is more
Taking it
Colonizing.
taking it
They're
from us.
colonizing.
No, what's the
Capitalizing.
word?
Taking it from
Capitalizing
us.
is a good
Colonizer.
word.
Taking it from us.
Colonizing.
Benefits.
Exploiting. They're exploiting our art. They're looking at. It's not like it's not like what's his name? Who's that white guy? The big. I can't think of his name right now. The big executive. Anyway, it's not like he went to the hood and was like, "Hey, I need you to spit these lyrics." What happened is they heard us and they said, "Oh, we can make money off of this." And so then they came and said, "Oh, here, we'll give you these 360 deals. We'll give you these terrible contracts that we know you're not going to read. Half y'all can't read anyway, can't spell anything. We'll do this, we'll do that." And then they created these entities that are, essentially, like you said, succubus. They're pulling money from these
Same
artists.
like
These
model.
artists are generating millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and don't see 10,000 of it. You know what I
And
mean?
guess
Like,
who
in
was
order
one of the biggest
Again,
niggas?
taking it
victim
from
of that?
us.
Wayne. That nigga was just like Tupac, rich in houses and
Hold on.
jewelry. Pocket had no money either.
Hold on.
Know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
Lil Wayne's
Sure.
not, but he's not that no more.
Sure.
Like, that's not,
Yeah, 'cause he owned
And
his
also
own shit now.
that wasn't because of the white man.
Leor,
That
what's
was
his name?
Leor Cohen.
Yeah.
But that wasn't
That's
because of the
what
white
I'm
man though. That was because of his daddy.
But what I'm saying is,
Listen, daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah,
You know what I'm
that's what it
saying?
is.
hip hop became this way because it come this way. And so when you think about like, okay, now we're trying to change the game. We're trying to, let's get back into the ownership, owning your publishing. A lot of us, they just take us out the hood. If you pluck a nigga that's been living in
Leor
projects
Cohen
and off
came
of the
from rock
streets,
music.
and has been living mouth to hand for his whole entire life, and then you just give him, I don't know, let's say even $1 million. That's being generous, but let's say we're gonna give you $1 million. That'll change your whole life. You have no concept of taxes, how much of that you got to pay back. You have no concept of how much you got to pay on towards, for
get
your
$1
music
million,
video.
almost sounds like
For-
$500,000.
Yeah, exactly. How much of that is in advance that you got to pay back on the back end once you make it?
No,
around?
not the
Like,
$500,000.
there's-
Like
people
interest
don't even have a-
alone.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Exactly. People don't even have a concept of that. It's just, oh shit, this $1 million can help my
You can
family.
never
Get
reach
me
But
out the hood.
but that's why I said they're taking it from us.
That's totally outside
They
the
take it
nation.
from us,
We'll
but
get
it's
right back to it.
us who agree to it, who don't have the wherewithal or the
Not all of us. Because the
savvy.
ones that don't, they bury them.
But hold on, the wherewithal or the means too, because there are some guys who knew they were getting fucked. But if you got a family of motherfuckers who are starving, you know what I'm saying,
We're gonna
and
take
I
opportunity.
could get 500,000, you know what I'm saying, you might still take that money even though you getting fucked.
But there's a lack of sophistication because now, as like
No, there
now-
definitely is that.
There's a lack of sophistication because you don't. It's like you have to know your worth enough. And my aunt Lindy told me this all the time. It don't matter if somebody's giving you. it could be the biggest number in the world. If it's not, if there is ethically something that you shouldn't be standing for, morally something's wrong. If it don't smell right, all money ain't good money. All skin ain't kin, and all white folks ain't terrible.
But are you?
people.
But when you say that, say that to a 17, 18-year-old kid,
that's my point.
Whose parents who only has a mom who's cracked, you know what I'm saying, who's cracked out. He don't got shit.
Exactly.
He don't know what the fuck he gonna do for his life.
That's the predatory behavior. That's why you have God-tier level artists sitting at this table and boom, 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 Laffy Taffy. Got platinum artists because they're not plucking the people that have the wherewithal to see through the facade. They're plucking the people that are in a position that you just mentioned that are like, okay, well, yeah, this will get me, out the hood, and
that's going to go back to what I was saying.
That's what molded hip hop because those are the people that are writing those songs, that are rapping,
rap. I mean, we're crossing genres now.
There's a thin ass line though.
I think the genre is.
That's another fucking conversation too, nigga. That's another conversation too. Agreed.
But you
fucking agree.
Rappers and MCs are two different things.
But you can't have.
No. You can't have rap without hip hop.
Period. Hip hop is
it ain't the other way around.
Hip hop is graffiti. Breakdancing,
hip hop is the
rapping,
essence, the birth,
and
rap is
DJing.
Rap is a derivative of hip hop. It's a direct result.
Rap is the bastard baby of hip hop.
But you can't say that rappers don't exist in the realm of hip hop culture because
there's there's rappers and there's MCs. Rappers exist in.
There's hip hop culture imbued in rap. It's just like saying
it's the best.
Well, no, all rap has.
It's hip hop. There's hip hop element. Like it's literally, it's a child of hip hop. Like you can't look at it and go, "Well, that's not."
But it's just been watered down so much.
We like to separate it because there's lyricism.
We from the Kool-Aid too sweet. You know, gonna dial out. We don't want that watered down shit.
Rap is light skin hip hop.
Now we get to the color.
Stupid as hell.
No.
But listen, like rock got more than 2 genres to it now. Rock got way more than 2 genres to it now. I think it's more than 2 genres to hip hop and rap music now. I think there's more than 2 genres to hip hop and rap now.
But do you mean like coast, like north, south, east, west?
No. I mean as far as how the music sounds.
You talking about like backpack versus? Well, backpack is hip hop, nigga.
Okay, but what are the other versions?
Rap, Soulja Boy.
See, that's not to me. That's a different. That's a different thing. Yeah, you gonna name the.
We're gonna bleep that out. We're gonna censor that out.
Big Draco. But here's the thing. I think that even in that vein, I hear what you're saying in terms of like it's not lyrics. Like it's not lyrically.
Fam, Kid Cudi, and Juice WRLD, and niggas like that. That's alternative hip hop.
Sahara Prince. Sahara Prince, what?
You know what I'm saying?
What? Sahara Prince.
And then you got gangster hip hop, gangster rap. Then you got fucking, you got shit like that fucking Drake and fucking Tory Lanez dude, like melodic rap or whatever. Then you got pop rap.
No, wait. Drake and Tory Lanez is called hoe shit.
Hold on. Because Lauryn Hill was doing what Drake and Tory Lanez was doing way before. She's considered one of the illest hip hop artists.
You said Lauryn Hill?
Talk to him.
Raps and sings
Talk to him.
Anybody was doing
Talk to him.
That's facts.
Talk to him.
That's facts.
Talk to him.
Lauryn Hill can get on the track and sing, and Lauryn Hill can get on the track and flow.
And Lauryn Hill will probably beat both them niggas' ass, nigga.
Missy
What you talking
Real
about?
shit.
Probably beat both them niggas'
I'm
ass.
using her
Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Drake and Tory Lanez in a tag team
I'm
battle.
using her as an example because we consider Lauryn Hill a hip hop
Missy gonna come out like
But that was good music. Them niggas make hella music.
But we just
I don't want to hear that shit they talking about. Fuck them niggas,
you
though.
don't like the content, but that doesn't take away from the style. That doesn't take away from what it is sonically. You just don't like the content.
Ain't nothing original about them 2 niggas though, dog. Drake or Tory Lanez, they bite other people's styles. There's nothing original
Who
about
did
them.
Drake bite?
What?
Who?
What? Big Draco. To begin with.
Draco wasn't
This
singing.
nigga's just trying to be funny.
Nah, man, I'm not talking man. He probably bit Lauryn Hill style on that shit, nigga. No, nigga, no. Them niggas are visitors. They're
Whose style did they bite?
They're hip hop adjacent.
I just don't like that.
Oh, well, we know Tory Lanez didn't, but everybody's style, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now that's different.
Look, that's why the niggas always
I'm not defending Tory
If you listen to them niggas shit, they sound.
I don't give a fuck about.
They might have the same voice, but they sound different.
It works.
And they're not
I
talking.
don't give a fuck about Tory.
And they're not talking about.
I'm talking about Drake.
Just because niggas switch a style up It's just somebody saying voice, but you're biting other niggas' styles.
You know what's interesting to me? And it's just
Whose style?
I think that
I don't listen to them niggas that know, but I know that I heard enough.
But you know,
I heard enough, but
I think it's interesting to me.
there's whole videos out there who shows how the niggas bit other niggas flow.
But why do we
whole
listen to
styles.
our artists? If you look at any other genre in country,
It's
alternative
okay to
music,
have
rock
ghostwriters and
music,
shit like that.
No, what I'm saying is, if you look at those genres and look at their fans, ain't nobody saying, "Oh, Keith Urban, he's not like Bono." Ain't nobody saying that.
Because
they just enjoy the music.
Because hip
Like,
hop.
so if you,
Because
they're not saying
listen,
fucking.
because listen,
They're not gangster
in
enough.
rap
None
and
of
in
that
hip hop back in the day, fam. If you bit a nigga's style or bit a nigga's flow, you get beat the fuck up for that shit.
You talk about back
It was
in the
never
day.
okay.
You talk
It
about
was
back
never
in the day.
okay.
But back in the
That's
day
the
for
roots.
you,
But
it's
that's-
not back in
But
the
you
day.
still
that's
ain't.
rap
But you haven't
and
named
hip-hop.
nobody's style that
That's
you
the
bit
difference.
though.
Come on, man.
You
Like,
gotta name
Drake can rap
somebody.
like many niggas, man.
You
He rap
gotta
like
name
niggas.
somebody.
I don't listen to that nigga. Like, you know I don't listen to that nigga's music.
But it's
But
all
how
relative.
can- so
He
then
raps
you gotta-
like
Back in the
niggas.
day,
Like,
but really,
I
back
heard
in the
it.
day,
I don't understand
hip hop
that.
started with, if you really want to be real, Curtis Blow. That was hip hop.
No, hip hop started with motherfucking Dolomite, nigga.
He's rapped like Draco. He's rapped like MC8. Nigga, he's rapped like mad niggas. I'm not DJ. I mean DJ Quick.
You talking about Drake?
No, DJ Quick. Sorry, DJ Quick.
I have
DJ
never heard a
Quick?
Drake song.
Drake?
I have never heard a Drake song.
I've
that
never
was
ever heard that
designed
in my
of
life.
Soulja Boy. Never ever. I've never heard a Drake song and thought.
Well, I understand the
this sounds
Soulja Boy
Soulja
thing because Soulja Boy came out saying that, so I understand.
They did,
What,
and
I understand what
the kids
Soulja
with the
Boy
phone,
came out
but
saying some
that's
Soulja
All
Boy
I
shit.
know, all I know.
But DJ Quick,
Dawn
I've
of
never heard
Trash.
that in my
That's what
life.
we was originally talking about.
Drizzy
And
Drake,
it's trash.
look, I don't listen to that nigga enough. So listen, man, y'all make
DJ
Look, listen. What I did watch, I know it's gonna sound funny. I know it's gonna sound wild. I know it's gonna sound wild. But I watched this YouTube video about how Drake bit nigga styles, dog. Like, and they did the Drake.
You don't
verse,
watch more than videos and listen to songs.
Listen. They did the Drake verse and they did the comparison to the nigga whose shit he stole.
You can find
And he stole the
anything
nigga
on the
whole
internet.
flow.
Any of us at this table can find anything on the
All
internet
right,
to support
man.
your
All right.
argument. That doesn't.
Man. I'll play with him. But anyway, man, let's get
We're gonna keep
fuck that
arguing
shit.
about Drake.
What else you got into the music, man? Because that's
That's
whole
it,
shit.
nigga.
Nigga, it sounds a little
Garbage,
bit
bro.
boiled, don't it? It sounds like his temperature's a little bit high.
Who, me?
Nah.
Oh, 'cause
Big
Max is
Church. He's
real.
like, nigga, fuck that noise. What we talking about, nigga? He's
Because
mad.
that shit's
so
garbage,
aggressive.
dog. That shit is
Definitely
garbage
mad
as
aggressive.
fuck. It's whole music, man. That shit's garbage.
He make
dog.
we
music
still
for
talking
bitches.
about
That's
music?
what he do.
He make music
But
for
What we
hoes.
talking about? Ooh, what do something else?
And hoe bitches and hoes.
He make
nigga.
hoes music.
Women all the
I got some things to say.
We ain't even getting none of your shit. I'm
Because
saying.
ain't nothing new in the news.
It's definitely nothing new in music. We just talked about music.
Ain't nothing new in the news. Look.
Half the show.
Friday
Listen,
came
but
out. So
I'm
ain't
gonna say
nothing
this
new.
right now. I'm gonna listen to Drake's album with a fair and open mind. Real shit. I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, because after that
you're not gonna do
Donda,
that.
after that Donda, I gotta bring it real because that Donda.
Trash.
Hey, that last nigga that shot the
That shit could be better than the fucking
that's the nigga
blueprint.
who
You
showed
ain't gonna
Billy
come in here
Cox.
and
It
could
say,
be the
hey,
blueprint.
I said it could be. He still,
It
nigga
could
still.
never be the blueprint.
See how you can't
I'll slap
even
the
get
lips
out
off
of
your-
motherfucking
I
parallel.
hit
You
you
can't
with
even
the eye
get out
jump
a
move.
fucking
Say,
example.
I'll rip
your
These
lips
niggas-
off.
these
You
niggas
kiss
are
my
so
ass with
fucking-
them
Saquon,
shits.
there's not many times you crossed the
Jesus
line, but
Christ.
Saquon, you done crossed the goddamn line.
Tell me to
I
cook it.
said that it could
This
be
nigga is making
it.
an
I
inference.
said that
He's
even
just
if
saying
it
that if
could
it were
was,
even on
you
that
niggas
level,
still
y'all
wouldn't
wouldn't
come in
like
here
it because
and
of
fucking acknowledge
your
this shit.
internal
Are you
bias.
crazy?
You're not gonna listen to it with open any fucking
There's
thing.
no way
You're
to
not.
like
You're
it.
not.
Yes, I will.
Just thought about punching a nigga in the fucking face. You're not listening to it shit with a fucking open mind. What are you talking? You're listening to it with a closed
Because
fist.
in a fist fight, you aim for the face, Saquon. I challenge
Like
that
I
nigga to a
said, you
fist
listening
fight.
to it with a closed fist, not an open mind.
This is a genius, man.
Hey,
Dope as hell like that.
hey, man. You know what
Listen
I'm
to it with
saying?
a
I got it from
closed fist
Drake.
and not an open mind. That's ill, yo. I kind of like that.
I know it is.
Hey,
That's
but
why I
if
said
it-
He said, I know it is.
But if it got some
I was
bangers
about to, I was
on it,
about to
I might
put
throw
you. I was about to hit you with the.
Why you go ahead? Go ahead. Still
you
do
got
it.
cocky. Talking about, I
Still
know
do
it is.
it.
The album cover ain't saying much so far, but Kanye's album cover is all black, right? And it's just like a blacked out ass black space.
Black square.
It's even the album cover's trash.
The album cover's better than the album, nigga.
Because at least with his mama face on it, made me like it.
Man, the album cover's way better than the album. I listen to the album cover all day.
Whose album is dope this year? What is the best album this year?
The best album this year right now, man, in the world that I live in. It's between
an alternate world, nigga.
The world that I live in, because that's my opinion, right?
Yeah, I'm asking
the
you.
best albums for sure. Isaiah Rashad and Sky Zoo's joints is definitely up there.
Is that an album?
Well, I mean,
no.
Who?
So pick another one.
Well, who? Which one?
It's not an
He's
album.
mad as fuck. He's mad as shit. Is that if that's only an EP, nigga? He's like, nigga, that's a single with an instrumental, nigga. Stop playing. Nigga. He's mad as shit.
Look, man.
Those
and by the way, last thing, that Donna is a double album too. By the way, it's 27 songs.
That's two
a
cans of
double
garbage.
So if you bought a physical copy, it would that constitutes as today's a double album.
Well, I guess.
The length, music wise, it's almost 2 hours long.
So if I got five
literally
good
a double
jams, well, just 5 good jams after that for me.
I'm just
that
saying.
means it's like 3 on one and 2 on the other.
It might be the first 5, and then the other 22 is fucking like, what the fuck?
Wasn't that the same numbers was on Life After Death?
Nah, nigga, crazy as
out.
hell. First off, the whole,
shit.
the whole brown
I ain't hold you back, baby.
What's that emoji?
You fuck around about to get fired, nigga. You say some shit like that, nigga. It's about to be 3 niggas speaking slang and talking shit.
Well, fuck, I'm talking shit, goddammit, nigga.
Don't ever make up your lips to say some shit like that again. You better say little clock when I'm around you, nigga. You say watch him or whoop your ass. Nigga. There's only 5 good jams after Life After Death. You crazy?
I think
he's doing that to round
he's just being inflammatory now. Did you see how they switch out? Now I was with you until you said that. I don't know what that's about.
Nah, you said 5 apiece.
No, I said
So 5 on one, 5 on the other.
No, I listened to 23 out of 27 because the last 4 is part 2s, and I was like, I ain't want to hear the first 4. So I'm not going to waste my time listening to the part 2s of the other ones. Jesus.
Okay. So you said. Look at him looking at me.
Just 5 songs out of 23. That's alright.
I just want to point out.
And there's 4 part 2s.
I was being facetious. I was being facetious. Number 1, man.
I know it's like half the show. This shit.
Life After Death is overrated.
This is Impact.
Life After Death is not overrated. I think that, look. Life After Death is not overrated, but the title
it's not better than Ready to Die.
No, but the title in itself for the man might be a little overrated.
I don't know.
If that makes a little sense.
That was over my
I see what you're saying.
That was over my head.
Because it wasn't so much life after death. It was just like, it's over. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying, like,
and then they put that
the title
third
for the
drawing
man
out, the remixes.
might be.
Didn't it literally come out after he died?
Yeah, and then Born Again came out.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the title in itself for the man, not the title of the album. The title that the man holds might be a little overrated. Life After Death is not overrated.
New York? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you talking about his all time?
See,
Shit!
That's the shenanigans right there.
He didn't want to come out and say it like that. This nigga had to sneak that shit in there.
I said it might be a little.
Listen. Hopefully, this will put this to bed. Biggie will get an honorary top 5.
He's a shoo-in.
That's what it is, if anything.
He's a shoo-in.
It's if.
You can't count. When you say in top 5, he does not count. Pop does not count. Those shoo-ins.
No, not they are. It's one of those.
Big L doesn't count. He's a shoo-in.
I don't do that shit.
Real shit. Because
I don't do that shit.
If those people would have had just a little bit more time, the game would be so different. If Pac, Biggie,
what if they came out today?
Not those people. Not those people. Pac has a catalog
hold up. Back
to
the
stand with him already.
Hey, I forgot about it. Hold on. Listen.
Biggie does not.
Hey, yo, listen to
Biggie
this.
and Big L.
Back to the Magic Mushroom episodes. Me and Saquon sat here and said
he doesn't have the catalog. I ain't say the music. I ain't say that shit wasn't dope.
Listen.
He got 2 albums, nigga.
Hey, hold up. Listen. No, listen up. Back to the Magic Mushroom episode, right? Me and Saquon sat here and was talking, right? Mm-hmm. We said, if Pac and Big dropped today, would they have the same impact?
Yeah, Big would.
Well, listen. But listen, you talking about like their first albums?
No. in whatever.
Well, you gotta understand this.
If they came out today in today's
bro,
music,
listen, bro,
would they
listen.
have made the same impact as they made on music then?
Do you mean they were
This
putting
is
out albums
literally a
still
whole
to this
nother
day? Like,
podcast.
No, man.
Oh, no. Maybe you'll understand it when I
Or
give
they
you
new
my answer
artists.
was.
Are they
My
new
answer,
artists?
no. Just like when Tupacalypse Now came out, it came out when Lil Boat came out. It came out the same week as Lil Boat.
No, but are they new artists or are they still putting out music
Listen,
all the time?
Tupacalypse Now was what? Pac's first album.
Friend.
If that dropped the same week as Lil Boat,
No,
would it make would that artist made the same impact?
No, but bro, what are you? Is this
Listen.
their first album or not?
Listen,
That's what I'm
I had
asking.
all these
no,
questions.
I don't
too.
understand.
He's not talking
the
about
artist in itself. Because
what are you talking about?
listen,
That
I'm
makes
gonna
no
tell you my
sense.
answer. Listen, I'm gonna tell you my answer.
But
I
it
feel
makes no
like
sense.
today,
Good
if
question.
Pac and Big drop today, first album Ready to Die, Tupacalypse Now, whatever your favorite, whatever it is, if it dropped today, and the impact it made back in 1990, whatever,
See,
it would not have made
You're
the same
on
impact.
mushrooms.
No,
because they wouldn't be
listen.
talking about the same shit.
No.
This is
no.
2021.
So would they have made the
Not
same
1996.
impact? Would they have made the same impact in hip
To
hop?
be clear, if Pac or Big were still alive, a lot of hip hop today
Would be different.
Totally
That's what
fucking
I'm trying
You're
to
not
say.
hearing what I'm
The
saying.
game-
though.
No, bro, you're talking about a psychedelic.
You're saying no. You're saying if they
Yes,
lived till this long. I'm saying if they came out at the same time,
They won't be
as these
talking
young
about the
niggas.
same shit.
You're
don't
saying if
matter.
they were new
It don't
artists
matter
that
what
just
they're
came out with
talking
those
about.
albums.
I'm not talking about what
You're saying if they were you're saying if they were new
would they have
artists.
made the same impact.
No,
on
of
hip
doesn't
hop.
make
course
any
not.
sense,
No,
bro.
they would not have, because then they would be different people. Because then they would be talking about different music. They would have different.
But without Pac and Biggie back in the day, these people be rapping or doing.
So they
that
dropped
do
when they were
now.
supposed to, right? When they dropped is exactly when they're supposed to.
How could you say they wasn't?
Well,
Because it happened.
that was my answer. But I'm saying the question is
See,
like,
but look,
if they
look,
came out today,
Y'all niggas on magic mushrooms having a conversation.
I didn't
upside
say
down.
I asked
Is that
all
not
these
an ill
questions
question?
you
No,
asked,
it doesn't
nigga.
make
I
any
don't know.
sense.
why
That
not?
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't
That's
make no
like saying-
sense.
That's like saying if water was wet.
If Tupac,
it's like-
if All
but it
Eyes
is
Against
wet.
Me was coming out, and we were talking about we waiting on All Eyes Against Me, and then we waiting on Drake's new album,
But all eyes on me
would it have made the same impact?
or me against the world? What are you
Today,
saying? You said
any
All
of
Eyes
his
Against Me.
albums.
No, there's no way it could
It's
have
different
possibly had the same
conversation.
impact. It couldn't.
Why? 'Cause
world
the
was
music
different
comes out
then.
too fast now.
No, the world was
The
different.
music
then.
comes out too fast now.
Poop, you're not listening.
The subject
So,
matter
Scott,
is
you're not
different.
listening.
That's what it is.
Now I won't. Now, if you get into
How?
subject matter, if you really
How?
think about it, it
The world
wasn't
was
that much different.
Oh, yeah,
if you
fucking
listen
lie.
to if you listen to
In
All
the
Eyes on
early
Me,
90s,
if
That's
you
a
listen to
fucking
All
lie.
Eyes on Me,
The way the streets
and
was?
listen to the shit Pac was talking
No,
about,
subject
you're talking about the
matter.
same
No,
the
listen
same
to
shit
it.
that's happening today.
Y'all-
Say it.
y'all,
I mean,
man.
I'm just talking about when y'all
Regardless
niggas
if they
said
was talking about
content.
something
I'm talking about as
different
far as
or
Still on
content.
mushrooms.
look.
Huh?
Regardless
Have you
if
heard
they
those
was talking
albums?
about something different now or not, them
Do it
two
have
Same
people.
social
But
shit,
hold
is
up,
doing the
dude.
same
My
political
question
The
shit.
world is different,
What?
fam.
But my question is, do you think because the world is different,
The world
them
is
two people
different.
would have still made an impact today like they did then? Or did they have to drop right then when they did to make that impact to make what it is
You're
now?
not making no fucking sense at all.
Man, what are you trying to say? Like, I
To
mean,
me, what this
I say
nigga's
smoke
saying
weed every day. That's
is, to
what
me,
I'm
what he's saying
Smoke
is,
weed,
is if fucking Jordan was a fucking rookie tomorrow, would he?
Yes,
how would
because
he
Jordan-
fucking
if
do
Jordan
like?
was killed,
Who the
if
fuck
Jordan-
knows what the fuck
yes,
he would do?
because
I
he
don't
has
know.
those
that's
skills.
like saying if Jordan came to the league at the same time as LeBron.
Yes,
Would he
because-
be still Jordan?
Because Jordan has those skills.
Yeah, but the game is different. Just like you said,
But
the world is different. The game was different then,
There
though.
wouldn't have been Kobe without Jordan. It doesn't make any sense.
yeah, one.
There would be some of these rappers wouldn't be here without Pac or Biggie or Big L because they studied those people and molded their game around those people.
So
what if Lil
they-
Uzi came
Kobe's
out-
fadeaway is Jordan all day.
So what if Lil
So
Uzi
then,
came out and then
so
Big
then,
came
so
out?
All right,
so
stop,
so
stop,
so then,
stop,
so hold on.
Stop.
So
Y'all niggas ain't making no fucking sense, dog.
so
that's
then,
what
hold
I'm
on.
saying.
So with that argument, so we shouldn't be comparing Kobe to Jordan or LeBron to Jordan,
No,
nothing like
we
that.
shouldn't.
Or
Okay.
any of the new
Gotcha,
rappers now
gotcha.
to Biggie and
As
Pop.
long as you saying that, long as you saying that makes sense.
I don't
what
want to
you're
offend no Kobe fans around here, but Kobe
saying. You don't know, nigga. It's right in front of your
emulated
face.
his entire style off of Jordan.
Okay.
Oh, he'll tell you that.
And that's just like Devin Booker. What's it say on the shoe?
Y'all just keep changing subjects.
No, we're talking about
Devin
It's
Booker.
not making
because
any
if
sense.
niggas would have came
Y'all
out at
niggas
the
are
same
still on
time as
mushrooms.
niggas
Those
today.
just never wore off.
What
Nigga,
the
it
fuck?
don't-
Why you keep
don't
saying
make no
y'all?
sense.
How does that make sense?
This
Bro,
is
it
his
doesn't
argument.
make
If the
any
Wu Tang came out at the
They
same
keep
time
saying
as
y'all.
Cash
I
Money,
hate that
would they
shit.
still be
Niggas
good?
do that.
Are you fucking
It's not
talking
y'all,
about?
nigga.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
like,
my bad. Poop, you're
Because
not
my
making no
que- no,
fucking sense.
Because my
bro.
question is, because I'm like, yo, did they drop when they were supposed to drop right at that time?
Of course, because you can't get that back.
So
it happened.
If it didn't go like that, and they dropped it the same time as somebody else on some dumb shit, nigga, the niggas that was talking about.
I had the same questions you had when the question was proposed to me.
I'm just saying, like, that's a real shit to think about.
No, it's not.
I'm saying the only way I can make any sense of it is comparing, like if you saying Jordan stepped into the league as a fucking rookie tomorrow.
The skills that Michael Jordan possessed,
and like you said,
made him go above and beyond anybody in his category and his caliber.
I agree with it.
But what if he was playing right now?
Of the time,
then he would still
he'd be mediocre, right?
No, he would ascend above it. Are you kidding? The game is so soft nowadays, nigga. And he would have ascended above anybody in that category.
Man, listen, the bottom line is if All Eyes on Me came out tomorrow, that would be the illest shit that came out this fucking year. What the fuck is harder than that came out this year?
All Eyes on Me?
Yeah.
And,
first off, it didn't come out this year.
Man,
what's harder? Oh, definitely not.
Oh, now he's telling me when it came. You're saying if it came out this year.
No, I'm not. I'm just no. I'm not saying the
album.
album.
Mushrooms a week ago.
No, I'm not talking about the album in particular. I'm talking about the artist in itself. Would they have made the same impact? Did they made a music thing?
Yes, because their artistry is what we admire, not the songs they made. Okay. Their artistry. The way they put it down, but they would have different things to talk about.
We understand what they did.
No disrespect,
we
but there's hella
did.
other niggas that died in rap that we don't hold to that regard.
But my thing is, we all understand
because,
what
like
they
you
all
said,
did,
because
right?
of the impact that those two niggas had.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about So in reversing the question, that's like saying all the favorite artists now. Let's take J. Cole, Kendrick, and all them back.
Put them out in the 80s.
If they come out in the same day,
if he came out in 87,
can't do that because they were influenced by those people.
You want to talk about influence? We've been talking about niggas that have been dead for 24 years. That's influence. Ain't nobody that you can name on this planet today got 24 years worth of influence that has been dead since 1997. You're still here, right?
I'm saying that. I'm saying not dead. Yeah, I'm saying not dead.
Right. So these people have been dead since 1997. At least Big has been dead since 97. He had 2 albums when he was alive. One that was
posthumous.
Or 2 that was posthumous, I guess, after that. And we are still to this day comparing him to people that are alive and have been doing music for the past 10 years. If that's not an example in and of itself of the impact that these people have had, I don't know what the fuck is.
The argument is always
if Biggie Smalls would be in the same lane as Drake, and Biggie been dead for 24 years.
But if they came out at the same time,
he's a corpse. Biggie ain't even a corpse no more. It's dirt. Ain't nothing in his casket.
I'm about to eat some
it's
fucking
24
mushrooms,
years ago. What are we talking about?
God damn it! Thank you, Benny.
It don't even make sense.
Let's please move on.
As long as we ain't talk about Donda, shit.
Access denied.
And she been dead for 6 years, and she's on the album this year. So I mean, what are you actually saying?
Well, Pac was at Coachella, so it don't matter.
I don't know how long it's been since Dawn died, but my point is,
I thought she died during 808s.
Listen, much love and respect to Dawn.
That was a long time ago.
Yo, much love to Kanye mama, man.
My thing is,
so I hate the fact that he named the album after her because I gotta keep saying that her name was.
Yeah, you're saying Dawn is trash, so you're putting it into the universe. Kanye's mama's trash. That's what
I'm saying. No.
That's what y'all is saying.
That's how you trying to make it.
That's what y'all saying. And she died in 2007.
If that's the shoe you gonna cobble, motherfucker, let it fit. Fuck that then. Don't make me say it. Don't make me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say the album is trash.
That's what we were saying.
This nigga said cobble.
And that's the only Adam Sandler movie I don't like. The Cobble.
I fuck with that.
That's just trash.
Is that the shoe you gonna cobble?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you say. Let's gather around.
Gather around, children. We cobble these shoes.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Man, we ain't getting into none of nobody else's shit. We been talking about this dumb shit.
We gonna get into Ain't Nothing New in the News. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, hold on.
I need a blunt, nigga. Come on, I got 5 on it.
Let's roll up.
Ain't nothing new in the motherfucking news. Oh, look, I'll grab something tomorrow. I'll give you a sound or smoke a blunt. Ain't somebody roll it up. Ain't nothing new in the motherfucking news.
I'm supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know if I can lump this in the category of good old fashioned American racism, or if I can put this in the category of pink toe privilege. But one way or another, this is what the fuck it is. I see this both. So listen, a white woman was given the opportunity to outrun a cop so she not get the ticket.
And she put her ass out?
Nah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I seen that joint and then she got tackled or some shit.
Nah.
Or whatever. But
No.
What you mean?
On foot. So the cop, so she's speeding, right? A video shows a white woman getting out of a traffic ticket after outrunning a cop in a foot race has sparked intense debate on social media over her privilege. Privilege. The beginning of the video shows Smith, I guess that's her name, preparing to dash for a proposed challenge and clarifying with the officer standing behind her when to start. Then the officer counted down 3, 2, 1, go to signal her to try to outrun the cop. The cop said 3, 2, 1, go. To signal her to outrun the cop. Because it appeared Smith had given a head start, it was likely the officer never intended on giving her a ticket in the first place. So basically, this
so they just raced. That's what you said.
He just wanted to have some fun. He was bored.
Bingo. He was bored. They were black people, or did they just shoot him?
Cause she hit my brother's car.
No, I get what you said.
Or did they just fucking shoot him?
I get the seriousness.
So she was speeding. She got pulled over for a ticket. I guess the conversation was so friendly. He said, "I'll let you out this ticket if you race me."
Beat me in a race.
So what the fuck are you giving tickets for if you can get out of them? You know how many black people could be the officer in a race?
Not Shikari.
On foot?
Her fucking hilarious. Her fucking hilarious. Her fucking hilarious.
She had to pay that ticket.
Fans were doubled it.
Fans are doubled.
Fans are doubled. But on some real shit. But on some real shit. So I guess the cop was feeling so fucking generous.
She won the race.
He gave her a head start. She started running, then he never intended.
Oh, he never chased.
He let her start running, and then he started running. It wasn't. They weren't lined up foot to foot.
So maybe this was just for like.
Did he catch her? What happened? Did he catch her?
She won, and she didn't get a ticket.
Oh, they literally was a race.
But it was recorded. It was recorded by the driver's friend. So
I just love pressing that button.
I guess the traffic stop was so friendly. They started talking and chatting, and the friend got to get out the car, and her got, and they said, "Well, if you beat me in a foot race, I won't give you a ticket."
Hey man, if she could get out of it. This nigga just pressing buttons. Are you autistic? Why are you pressing that button?
Been autistic the last 3 episodes, nigga.
I'm very artistic, nigga. What you talking about?
But Philando Castile.
Nah, I'm artistic.
Philando Castile.
Listen,
was reaching for
I'm on your team.
identification
I'm on your team.
that the officer
That was
asked
out
him
here.
to reach
That was
for,
out here.
and he shot him fucking dead.
I know motherfuckers who know that, man.
Number one.
I know people who know that, man. That was out here. I feel you. I'm on your
So,
team.
So, what
That's
are
the
these,
fucking
what
world
are
we
these
live
policy
in.
enforcers
Man.
there for?
Listen,
He's there
the
to
white
enforce
people.
policies.
Are you surprised? I don't
That's what
understand.
that's,
I'm not
that's,
fucking
that's
surprised,
why
but
it's fucked up. But yeah, we numb to it now. Like it's just,
And it's a shame. We shouldn't be
fucked
fucking
up.
them.
It's fucked up.
She could run out of a ticket.
It's fucked up.
Shit.
We shouldn't be.
I wish I could run out of a ticket.
That's some bullshit. It's
Probably
fucked up.
sleeping with
Like,
him. That's what that's.
Alright, well, fair enough. Fuck
Definitely.
them. So it's not surprising. Yeah, it's not surprising. And we shouldn't be numb to it, but how can you get upset about it because you know it's already
It
going to
happens all
happen?
the time.
Yeah.
oh, it's definitely upsetting,
Alright.
but it's like
You know what don't happen all the time?
What?
Please. The world's fastest roller coaster in Japan suspends operations after 4 reports of people breaking their backs and necks on the ride.
shit.
What?
Yeah, that's it.
Damn. That must be a serious roller coaster.
That's why
No,
I
this
fuck with
motherfucker
roller
serious
coasters.
as hell. This motherfucker crazy.
Breaking their backs?
The world's fastest roller coaster, the Do Dondanpa. It sounds like Donda, don't it?
No, it don't.
The Do Dondanpa in Fukushima, Japan, was suspended earlier this month, talking about August, after 4 people reported broken bones from riding it. The coaster is one of the attractions at Fuji Q Highland Amusement Park. It's also responsible for another 2 people suffering bone fractures. Calling itself the fastest accelerating roller coaster in the world, the ride hits what is called super death speed at 100.
What?
You find it funny because motherfuckers almost died during the. It's called Super
That's
Death.
funny because motherfuckers, I'm sure heard that before they got on it.
112.
This just sounds fun.
Listen. So you know what motherfuckers say? I go 0 to 60 in how long?
30 seconds or 10 seconds.
So I go to 0 to 60 in 10.
Under 10 seconds.
All right, in a very fast car.
Yes.
All right, so in 10 seconds, right?
This is 3 seconds.
No. Your neck won't be broke, my nigga. Listen. What it calls super death speed. It calls super death speed of 112 miles an hour in 1.56 seconds.
Sign me up. I want to try.
What last Benny?
Because you said them people died. You said they got a broken back.
Broken necks and broken backs.
That's okay. Because that's what the next name of that amusement park's going to be. It's going to be Disney World.
It's gonna be Broken Back Benny. That's what.
Okay. Broken Back on Hill.
Shit.
Broke back Benny sounds like broke back.
Broke back.
I need my money.
Go where no man has gone before.
It reaches 112 miles an hour in just 1.56 seconds.
That's okay.
Bringing riders on the world's longest loop with a diameter of 130 feet. The coaster was built in 2001, but according to Vice, it was modified to increase speed from 106 to 112 in 2017.
I think that's hilarious.
The theme park said Friday it suspended the ride after reports of injuries.
Suspended, not closed.
Suspended. But added the casual relationship between injuries and amusement machines have not been confirmed. The park had checked the ride with manufacturers after injuries, man, blah, 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 blah.
So what's up with the people? What happened to the people?
Man, it's Japan. Nobody cares. Like,
Oh!
No, I'm not saying. I don't care. There's been no follow up story. Like, you're not going to hear about it.
Still remember what they did at the harbor.
Bro, motherfucker, the Olympic medal was given in Japan. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
They breaking necks and backs. Nobody cares, man. Real shit.
That's so funny. Oh,
Well,
man.
it's only gonna get darker from here.
Would you ride the ride?
No.
Would you ride it?
I don't do right. I'm not driving my car outside. What the fuck I'm gonna get on a roller coaster?
I'll be flying.
I'll fuck with roller coasters.
My
but
car
no,
didn't even go
I
that
ain't gonna
far.
get on
I'm
that shit.
scared of it still film, but I still get on like.
No, I'll be flying.
Hell no.
No.
Rolling the castles and coasters, that's enough for me.
That is trash.
That's
not
enough
even
for
Hey, yo.
a amusement
That's
park.
enough for me.
That's Kitty Land.
We
That's
should
enough
go to Six Flags.
What, the one that's
I don't know why. You
You
wasting the ticket on me.
You said
They got an arcade there?
Castles and coasters, that's trash. If you want to go to the
wasting
arcade, we'll
it.
take you to the mall in Monroeville.
They got an arcade there.
So, like I said,
The arcade is fire though.
it's just time to get into the darker side of the fucking news. Because ain't nothing new in the news. Ain't nothing new in the news.
Yeah, let me put that over there.
Ain't nothing new in the news.
Cause it's in my ear. That nigga's
So,
going
in my
ham.
ear, that's the
Why?
solution.
Whatever it is, nigga, y'all niggas crazy. Come on, man.
Ain't nothing new in the news.
Jesus. Christ.
So,
Oh, my bad.
yeah, I would if you get done, fam.
That sounds like an old school Sega Genesis game or something.
Oh, shit.
Nah, that's
The
this.
Final Boss fight.
That sound like
Okay, let's get into
Night at the
it.
Roxbury. Let's get into the
Yeah.
dark side of the news.
D.C. police officer shoots and kills a black man who was asleep in his vehicle.
Super.
A police officer's under fire. However, none into that, right? He fired on an innocent black man, but he's under fire, right?
He ain't giving him a head start or nothing. Too soon.
Nah.
between these two niggas right.
That's why I read the story first, because
Too soon.
you know her traffic stop was a friendly foot race with a head start. His traffic stop was death.
Should have woke up. No, I'm just playing. That was a terrible joke, actually. That last one, but the first one was funny. Anyway, go ahead with the story.
Nah, but
I just feel like I'm so numb to it. We just hear it so many
but
times.
no, we shouldn't be numb to it,
I
man,
know,
because
but
it's
that's
still
terrible.
a fucking outrage.
Well, it's terrible. It's human life loss. It's outrage.
Because you know,
Sure.
just like we're numb to blacks killing blacks in the hood.
Yeah.
No, we should be outraged about that shit. We should be totally outraged about that shit. Our people, we kill each other at such a rate that everybody else feels it's okay to kill us.
Well, that's what happens when y'all disrespect Biggie Smalls. Somebody got to die.
With that being said, that's the music that's praised though too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the music that's praised.
And when a nigga like
And that
Kanye
goes
come
back
out
to
with
the
some
shit.
Donda shit,
That's rap.
Jesus shit.
true.
That's rap music that's
You say
praised
it's
like
trash.
that.
No, not necessarily
But
true.
that new Griselda Benny shit,
No, but
it's gonna praise the
Kanye
fuck out of
just
that.
needs to recategorize and regenreize his music.
So he should be talking about shooting niggas. And
No.
He ain't never been talking about shooting.
Well, somebody from the Shy was ill, got a deal, a hard strap nigga around. We were talking about smoking birds. Believe he was
No,
putting
he
it
said it
down.
on- he said it on
We were
the
talking
shit.
cooking birds.
We missed the old Kanye. Not the old Kanye. No, so we missed the old Kanye.
So no, I'm not saying because
So
guess
buy
what?
his old
Because,
album.
Look, you know how I
Why
celebrate.
Like Hov said, nigga.
Look,
I own his own shit.
Buy my old album, nigga.
I
Niggas can't evolve.
I celebrate motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Toby, he might say I would go get a gun if I had to and defend myself, but
That's
you know what I'm
not
saying?
what the most popular rappers are saying.
But I don't care about the most popular. As far as popular shit,
That's not even what the
you can miss me with that popular
Well, the
shit.
more
Jadakiss
Jadakiss is one of the most popular rappers
He
right
wasn't
now.
even saying that on the
But I'm
damn
saying
verses.
you can miss me with popular shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
It's not about what they talking about.
It
It's just the
No,
album
it is about what
trash.
we're talking
It
about.
does not sound good
Why
to
is
me.
it not what they talking about?
It don't sound good to me. I don't give a fuck what he's talking about.
but look,
don't sound good to me.
Listen, our people.
About some other.
We need to stop glorifying.
in
We need to stop glorifying us killing us. That's for sure.
So shorty,
It would change our mind.
Music has to do with that.
It would change our mind about everybody else killing us because we're so numb to everybody else killing us because we kill us without a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we're so numb to it that when somebody else kills us, like,
that's because it's a part of our culture.
what's new?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Listen to it, every-
It's a part of our culture, our lineage, our heritage because they've been killing us for 500 plus
yeah,
years.
but
So
you
we're
can't
just
keep
like,
putting that on them.
whatever.
We're killing each other right now.
Yeah,
You can't
but
keep putting it on.
everything is a learned behavior.
Everything is
Because
learned
ignorance
behavior,
is
We
but-
learned the savagery from them.
Come
fam.
on now, but we also know better. When you know better, you do better.
But
We
ignorance is
learned the
so
savagery
blessed.
from them.
That's, but you can't blame them for a lot of what's going on.
You got to remember. Look,
Quality
these
of
lessons
rapper.
come from the overseers, Benny. The overseers were black people as well. Tell them about the gun line, boss.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? So this is
way
lineage.
farther than.
Go, Mr. K.
Listen. I think it was maybe George Washington or somebody like that who said, if you can oppress them for so long, they will totally forget who they are.
It was.
Well, that's actually just the Willie Lynch theory.
That's the
That's the Willie Lynch theory.
That's what
So
we're
with
under
that said,
right now.
do we have no hope?
Uh-huh.
There is hope because melanin has memory.
So we gotta fucking reverse that.
We
shit.
do have hope, but so anyway,
Yeah, but we're still.
so police
still-
officer in D.C. He put 10 rounds into a car. The guy fell asleep at a traffic light. I don't know, maybe super tired. It doesn't say in the article. But he's 27. His name
It was
was
a traffic light.
yes. His name was Antoine Gilmore. He was 27 years old.
What time of day was it?
The man was sleeping in his car was 27-year-old Antoine Gilmore, whose vehicle was surrounded by police after he was discovered in a car that was sitting at a traffic light at an intersection of New York and Florida Avenue Northeast. Although the police officers stated that Gilmore was unconscious when they approached the car, they claimed that they saw a gun in his waistband. According to police chief, the officer called for backup and a ballistic shield to shield himself from potential gunfire.
Do you have a gun?
Officers attempted to wake the individual. At some point, he awakened at that point, and the individual was engaged by officers. And at some point from there, shots were fired. Not by Gilmore. Damn. So doesn't say in the article that he had a gun.
That wasn't no damn gun in his waistband. That was his dick. They don't know what they're doing.
Yo.
They still call it the glizzy.
His dick was in his waistband. Shoot him up.
But yeah. So unfortunately, man, that happened as well. Man.
That is very unfortunate. What's this young man's name?
Antoine Gilmore.
May Antoine Gilmore's spirit find peace, and also his family.
May he find happiness.
May he find happiness in death. Yeah, maybe.
Let's find peace, man.
Maybe he can, and his family too.
But
Maybe his family too.
not
Did he
being
leave any
killed or
children
not, man.
behind?
That was a
It
bad
didn't
joke.
mention that as well.
But I turned it into it.
You know,
Yeah,
Happy Gilmore.
It didn't mention that article, but so
Mr. Gilmore.
here's a story about somebody who shouldn't have been arrested alive.
Shouldn't have been.
Oh,
Should
you
not
were
have
talking
been.
about Dylan Roof says.
Nah,
okay.
he shouldn't have been arrested alive.
Yeah, Dylan Roof.
Him or the Kenosha nigga.
Shouldn't have been
You know what I'm
arrested alive.
saying? Him or Kenosha boy. Man, he took long as hell to roll a blunt, man.
What's wrong?
But it took long as hell to roll that motherfucker.
Because I took my time.
It's like the
Oh,
roof
I have no
and
patience
stuff.
for that. Nothing about
Because I took my
that.
time. You saw
Like
I
the
broke it
roof
up with my
on
hands.
fire.
I ain't used no grinder. I'm a real OG. You see how that was broke up?
Unlike your cousin or something.
I used to roll his blunts.
He did.
Damn.
Because I just didn't feel like doing it. It's not good as I can.
Heard that. Fair enough.
One of these
So-
things rolls blunts better than that.
Let's get into somebody who should not have been arrested alive. All right. A Wyoming man accused of killing 2-year-old boy after burning his genitals with butane torch.
Damn.
What?
You said you wasn't smoking.
I'm not.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He didn't. He didn't inhale. But go ahead.
A Wyoming man accused of horrific torture and killing of a 2-year-old earlier this year pleaded not guilty to 11 associated crimes. His name is Wyatt. Actually, fuck his name. I ain't saying fuck him, dog. His name ain't coming up around.
I'm
Fuck
sorry.
him.
You said the baby was 2?
2 years old.
And he mutilated
He stands
the baby?
accused of burning the toddler, Athenian Riviera. R.I.P. to Athenian, man.
That's insane.
May he find peace.
We still got
2 years old? I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing. What the hell could a baby...
He burned him with a torch before killing him and dumping his body in an apartment complex dumpster in February. He was charged with murder in the first degree and 10 counts of child abuse. He was originally arrested in February on unrelated charges
There you go.
by police
Yeah.
and taken into custody for a felony warrant to appear. He about to shit.
That blood line. He can't even handle it. Look at him chugging.
So look, but the same shit he was
Help
talking
Tony
about.
Pickles out. What did he do?
It said help Tommy Pickles. Nah, but that show I was talking about, just like the what's it called? That Evil Lips here. That's the same shit. The shit he talking about. That's what's on that goddamn show.
They mutilated the baby though?
Yeah,
I don't see that. That's
Yeah, like, you didn't even get to the end of the article. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit.
I don't even want to read no more. Man,
That's
the headline was
disturbing
enough
as
for
hell.
me,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Actually,
disturbing.
I just want to say that's somebody who should not have been arrested alive.
Nah, definitely
You know
not.
what I'm saying? You had
Access
Antoine.
denied.
He was asleep because I'm sure he was tired. I mean, you know, he probably worked 2 jobs. I mean, we're gonna speculate. He probably working 2 jobs. He was tired, yo. So you
Tired,
know,
boss.
he pulled up. I know. I didn't. I fell asleep while driving before. I hate to say it, but I done it.
I've done it.
Just tired as fuck.
That's
Sometimes you
bad.
tired.
I mean, not like full sleep, but you like wake up like, oh, I should.
Yeah.
You know what I
You gotta
mean?
pull
Like,
over.
Yeah.
Whoa, you know what I mean?
Oh, like you had like one of those little micro dips, like you be literally, and it only like
Yeah.
6 seconds might have went
Yeah.
past, but it's like,
more than enough. Oh shit.
you know,
Yeah,
I was at
yeah.
work, I pulled
Yeah.
over, like I told Cuz, like you gotta
I,
drive
I
fast.
sit
Yeah.
up,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
roll
Like,
the
yeah.
windows down, anything.
All
turn the
that
music
shit,
up.
air in my face,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
all that
start
shit.
like, whoa.
I done done it.
Yeah, I've
So
done
you
it
know,
too.
man, the young man was probably tired as fuck,
Yeah.
and it was probably a long ass flight. Some flights be long as hell.
Yeah.
So he fell asleep,
Especially
man.
at nighttime.
I've
He fell
definitely
asleep.
done it. So after a long
I mean, but look. Apparently, the car wasn't rolling, so he had his foot on the
But
brake.
even if it
wasn't,
wasn't, though, here's my thing. Even if it wasn't, even if young man was drunk, even
Yeah.
if he was whatever he was doing, that still doesn't warrant him to lose his life.
nah, you could have opened
I
up.
don't care what he
You
was
could have
doing.
knocked on a car door and challenged him to a
You
foot
could have
race.
busted the windows out and put him under arrest.
You
Like,
could have challenged him to a foot race like that white girl. Just saying. So anyway, fucking ain't nothing new in the news, and it was only getting darker from there. So I'm gonna skip all that bullshit because I don't want to talk about none of that shit. But we will get into the segment of the show that I'm gonna call, that we're gonna call, that is called, "Am I the asshole?"
No, you know, I typically say yes, but this past 2 times you brought this up, I'm like, I was in agreement. So I'm gonna hold off on just saying yes instantly and just see what you say first.
I'm about to say, don't speak too soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna just see what you say
don't
first.
Speak too soon.
Got it, ball.
Am I the asshole?
Asking for a friend.
Because I truly believe that Nicki Minaj's body is gross.
Asking for a friend.
I'm talking about absolutely fucking disgusting.
Awkward.
I mean, ew. I mean, what the fuck did you do to yourself? Honestly, because, you know, when she first came, she's talented. She's a talented artist. I won't take nothing away from her. But she has modified her titties and her ass, especially her hips and her ass, to the point where it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Remember the Anaconda video came out? I was like, what the fuck is that? It looks like a wide ass, but that's not your body shape. Somebody who has a natural body shape like that, I'm like, yeah, fucking right. Ooh, that might be good. But to know that you paid somebody to make you look like that, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you mentally fucking challenged? But you might be, because once again, you trying to pay off a pedophile's victim, or you trying to pay off a rapist victim to say she wasn't raped, just so your fucking baby dad can just. You have a mental fucking disease.
A lot of different
changing
arguments.
your bodies like
What does that have
that.
to do with her body, though?
Because she's mentally fucking ill. Somebody need to check that bitch into something. Because god damn it, your body looks fucking gross. It does not look good, even in clothes, because I know that's not your fucking natural body. You didn't work out to get it. You didn't do none of that shit. Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm doing looking at Nicki Minaj.
That's what she said.
I'm like, bleh.
Have you looked at her lately?
Fuck? Yeah, what just changed? Huh? Did she get her original hips back? What has changed?
I think she look alright.
She look good.
No,
She
she
look
does
good than a motherfucker.
But
Whatever.
Anyway, it might look alright, but naturally that body shape would look alright.
Well,
but that is fucking gross that you paid somebody to make you look like that. There's no reason to do that shit. Cosmetic surgery is bullshit. Like, fucking for what? If you're born with a cleft lip and they can fix it, that's different. You're born with some shit and you fucked up and they can fix it, that's different. But for you to just be like, I want my hips to be wide and arched and perfect. Yeah. So look up an old picture of Nicki Minaj.
She's skinny than a motherfucker.
She was darker to begin with, so she bleaches her skin.
It might have been different lighting.
No, fuck out of here.
Let me see.
It wasn't. Because I know it's fake. I know it's fake, fam.
who cares if it's fake? It's not.
She look good than a motherfucker.
I was gonna say, like, I don't.
It looks fucking amazing.
No, are you fucking kidding me?
Shit was fire to me.
Shit.
That shit looks stupid. It looks
So
stupid.
keep in mind, she just had a baby, so I mean,
Titties, all that shit.
So this is what she used to see. Bing.
Yeah, she was like 18 and
I was gonna say, or 17,
her body didn't
16.
naturally do that. Her body didn't naturally do that.
But you can't expect. Nicki Minaj is almost 40. Like, how is she supposed to keep the same? And she just had a baby. Like, how is she supposed to?
So
keep
why
the
does she
same
have
frame
to
from
do
when
that?
she was 17.
It's about her art. It's the artist we're talking about.
Yeah, but what she said was
So,
sex.
okay, I'm not expecting her to keep the same body from she's 17, but let your natural body show. Why are you altering your body with bullshit?
I understand that, and I'm all for that. But she sells sex, and that's what she's doing. So that's the steps that she's hoping to
I
route.
feel like probably everybody in the industry has had some
Then shame on them.
alterations. to their
Shame on
body.
them, because that shit is.
That's the thing. You saying it's
Nigga,
all
fuck
is
that.
you saying it's all about nothing but her talent.
No, church.
But if she looked like that the whole time, would she be as big as she
No,
is?
like, fuck that. Look, church getting this industry, be like, look, you gotta take that bandana off. You You gonna do it?
I do. I wear this for sweat. For a
I don't
reason,
know what
like,
the fuck he's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck we was talking about all night.
Damn. Well, first off, you know what you gotta feel it, because I'm coming, nigga.
But if she ain't never had no ass and no titties ever, would she be? You talking about it's all about talent? You think she would be as big as she is now?
But see, that is the powers that be influence on our music. Because
is it powers that be, or is that niggas, or is that niggas?
If you don't look like this, we're not going to push
niggas
you
like
to the
fat
forefront.
asses, man. Like,
Listen, real shit.
Is that niggas or
Cardi
is that the
B
powers
garbage?
that be?
Cardi B body, nasty to me, nasty, and that's not natural.
Now, see, I feel you on that because Cardi looks. To me, she's starting to look a little wild now. Like her face is starting to change. Looking, Nicki's face don't look.
No,
Nicki's face don't look. Nicki's face, she still as pretty as she ever been.
Her skin color.
Are we talking about?
I'll work
Cardi's
both them
faces.
bitches out. Just know that.
What?
I'll work both them hoes out.
Well, you ain't got. Yeah.
No, your standards are low, bro. Scotty, your standards are low as fuck.
Yeah, that comes from the guy that's known to milk a cow for the milk.
I'm doing it for a reason.
I'm doing it for the
I'm doing it for love of the cream.
The milk a cow for the milk.
What's your reason?
What else you milk the cow for? I was so confused. Ain't you
Nah,
supposed to milk the cow for?
Who's that?
Milking a cow for some honey. You got that?
Is that really her, or is that a fake picture? Because I was just seeing some.
That photo is
That's
dark.
not-
That's
yeah,
not a
like,
fucking
that's
real
not
photo,
good.
bro.
What, she got vitiligo?
No, it's
She got the
not.
Michael Jackson?
It's lighting.
It's the internet,
first of
bro.
all.
This is
She was an Uncle Ruckus.
that's
She's
not the
lighting.
real
We're going
photo.
from a picture I was probably taken in a
What
dark.
about that? Is that what?
Not so.
Are you a fucking kidding me?
It's the blonde hair that's making you think that. If her hair was dark,
It's her skin color, fam. How
And it's
light her
probably
skin
also a
is?
25-year
Yeah, fuck outta
difference.
You don't get lighter as you get older. Say what?
But how?
Oh, I
that's the case,
didn't see the picture.
I'm an old nigga, dog.
I didn't see the picture.
But how come we don't?
But what if that was makeup then?
Nah, bro.
So back then she couldn't have had no makeup.
She wouldn't have. Nah, come on. So you trying to say she was light skinned?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just making an argument. I'm just making an argument.
Are you accusing Nicki Minaj of blackface?
Hilarious.
I just don't understand why is it that with the women in the industry where they have to look and behave a certain way.
I'm not
The guys
saying
in the
that.
industry, the guys in the industry, ain't nobody saying that Trick Daddy don't look like he swallowed 2 bumblebees.
Nah, he look like
niggas say that. Niggas say that. No, niggas say that about you.
Like,
that nigga look like a turtle.
He is not relevant.
That nigga looks like a big ass turd.
That
nigga
He's not relevant. He don't
No,
look
Rusty look like a gizmo.
They get
A mogwai.
They get catfish
Yeah,
by
these
Call
niggas
Out.
get talked about too.
Oh, we gonna talk about Lil Wayne.
He look like a mogwai. He look like he be like.
Nah.
Go get that no chicken.
Nah, that nigga look like something popped out of Gizmo's back, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was
That's
strike.
Spike. Yeah,
That was strike.
Spike.
You know what I'm saying? He looks like a fucking mogwai.
Don't give him no chicken. Can you imagine somebody looking at Lil Wayne and don't get? He can have no chicken. It's too late.
Hey, that's
1202.
Oh,
man.
That's a fucking mogwai. I'm telling you.
So that nigga
Yo,
told me.
with the Gremlins, what time zone was that?
Because it could have been 9 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Now that you think about it, it could have been 9
So if I
o'clock
get a
here.
Gizmo, can I can't fit in at the 9 or what?
I think it works like Santa, like wherever you at.
Oh man, that's funny. Y'all's crazy.
But am I the asshole? I guess.
Yeah,
I guess it's divided.
You the asshole.
Her body is gross.
We're all the quarter assholes.
No, I'm not.
Not on this
Fair
topic,
enough.
nigga.
On every topic.
Not on this one.
Hey, well, listen. Just like I accept when you say I'm not, I accept when you say I am. But her body is fucking gross.
Fuck that, I own my shit.
That shit is fucking gross. It's fucking.
So you not fucking?
And then she'll talk about.
So you not fucking?
Nope.
Not even for bragging rights?
Nope.
I want to be very fucking clear.
I got
Nicki Minaj walked through this door,
Nope.
right?
No.
Talk about I want to have a dick sucking contest.
Let's go in the back. There is no way possible. You ain't turning down Nicki Minaj.
I bet it don't look good butt naked. I bet it don't look good butt naked.
You're not turning down Nicki Minaj.
Yes, I am.
I wouldn't even turn down Nicki Minaj. She get ain't that don't even make sense.
That's just gross.
That don't even make sense.
Yo, I don't.
And that's exactly what
I don't fuck
shoot her because he gonna fuck.
Yo, I don't like women who wear weave.
Man, stop that noise. Nicki Minaj ain't walking through here and not pulling any nigga in the face. There's no way.
No.
I mean, who wouldn't? Even just for this.
She can marry just like I'm trying to dick
She can pay me to
with you and you.
She can pay me to fuck.
You gonna be like, nah.
That's fine. No, that's business. You got a price.
That's business.
Yeah.
Everything's business. And this dick ain't free.
I chase cash aggressively, nigga.
Malaysian talking about
business, business. I conduct my business properly.
She got this business free. Come see me.
Access granted.
Excuse me, take two.
She don't like none of us anyway.
but if she just came in and you try to have a business contest.
We ain't ready no bitches. You don't like that?
We ain't rating no business.
Very clear for his heart. Maybe don't know. Not affiliated with any of that.
Neither is safe one.
I guess it's on the construction the hustler house. Last week used to be too, right? Last week used to be too, right?
My name is Saquon. Black.
Are you kidding me? This will her body
Man, that's it.
It's so like no, she came in and come
That's like her Photoshop body. I don't pay attention to celebrities like that.
So that's what I mean. Like, if you don't like
You don't pay attention when he got served.
Okay, I can do that, but not Nicki.
Somebody, yo. Black celebrities. I don't know.
Leave alone.
Yeah, I since always.
She got weave in her
Fire.
hair.
She got weave and work. Who else?
Nia Long got weave in her hair. She got a short hair. That's I do. That's not saving my shit for a month.
Friday, nigga.
She still wear her hair short.
No, she don't. No, she don't.
No, sir.
No,
That's my bitch, though.
probably since always. But once again, I don't like black women with weave.
I don't really like her either.
She don't do it for me.
No, she don't.
She's like odd
She
or
don't.
something.
Yeah.
She's beautiful, I guess, but I'm
No,
not.
she should have been a man. Something about her. ain't
Kerry
right.
Washington?
I like Kerry Washington.
I like her mouth.
You like her mouth.
I like her mouth.
That
MOUF.
teeth thing,
Yeah, I like her mouth. Cause
Time out.
I like it. I like her mouth.
He's the
What about Jill
second.
Scott?
Carrie.
Yeah.
Just because of what she did
No,
to
just
that mic.
she's naturally
What
sexy.
she did to that microphone, though, like
She's a natural woman.
Eve, yeah, she'll cuss you the fuck out. She's like a bitch from North.
Yeah. I won't say I like her,
But
but
I'm saying, like, you could, like, picture it.
if I was under the influence, I would fuck with Eve.
If you was under the,
What about Brandy?
Fire.
She's
Give a
gorgeous.
fuck. Fire.
she is, but I don't think I'll fuck with her though.
I would pick Monica over Brandy.
For
The
sure.
boy is mine.
Cause mine, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Brandy,
mine.
yeah.
Gotta get her.
These are things I'm like,
She natural though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
probably got a little
Ball
weed,
rings, yeah, she's natural.
I'll go get
She's
married
natural.
before I get
She's
Brandy.
natural. Well, you know, I got standards, bro.
Jay
But,
Glass?
Yes, cause she's a hood.
I'll
I'll go get
yeah.
married way before I go get Brandy.
and look,
For sure.
see, Mary's hips are natural. Yeah, natural ass hips on Mary.
She gonna do that same day.
She got the same build as Nicki, though.
But Nicki
What?
bought her bill. She bought her bill.
It's the exact same shit.
Even if it is, but Nicki bought hers.
But
That's bogus, man.
it's there now. Like, who cares if I pay for it or if I'm just
I
naturally
care.
here?
I truly care.
But
I really do.
you
I
understand
really
that
do.
a fat transfer is literally just moving fat from one area in your body to another area. Of your
Nigga, I'll go
body.
get Ari
So it's
Lennox
not like-
Can your body
and
do that?
SZA over both
Can
of
your
us.
body do that?
Do what?
Transfer fat from one area to another.
That's what a fat transfer is. They just remove it.
No,
So,
no,
like,
no. Can you be like, and push it down there? Can you do that?
With diet and exercise, you can. I'm saying that's the
No,
logical answer.
you're replacing and rebuilding. You're not transferring, Benny. It's not a transfer. You're replacing
Well,
and
it's what they call it
rebuilding.
transfer because it's instant. They're literally transferring the fat from one place to the next.
Bogus.
I'm just simply saying, like,
Bogus.
to me, I
Bogus.
don't see
That's
who
like
would care.
that's like Jess Hilarious is pretty to me, but she had that work and I'm like,
I don't hate
that's
that, though.
bogus.
She had what? What
She got a fat
did?
transfer.
On her
She got a
ass?
fat
For
transfer.
real?
Yeah.
I ain't seen her since.
She's
That is
sexy,
fucking
yo.
She got
hilarious.
sex appeal.
She's sexy.
But I
She's
want
not
to
pretty
be
as shit. She
clear
just
about-
got. She's sexy.
But all
She
of
got
these
sex
women,
appeal.
though, I
Yeah,
wanna
she's
be
sex
honest,
appeal.
The comedians
they all
shouldn't be getting no
embody
fucking
the
fat
things that they say you don't like.
transfers.
They're all made up. You've never seen any of them with a fresh face. None of them. Nobody that we just talked about. And they all wear weave.
You also heard me say, I
let
said
it
name
be
somebody.
alone.
And, but look, you heard me say name somebody because I don't like makeup.
Shit,
Never.
crazy
I'm
as
not
hell.
a fan of makeup.
It's on the way.
I'm
It's
not
on
a
the
fan of fake
Instagram.
hair. I'm not a fan of fake nothing.
Not a fresh face.
So you heard me say, well, you got to name somebody. Because I'm like, I can't be like,
Tracy Ellis
I
Ross.
don't- Yeah.
You might have
She
seen
got
her
a
with a
can.
fresh
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
She got a can.
Yeah.
Being unpoppable.
She got a cannon. It's approaching musket status.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a musket is, right?
That's when you got stuff in there like this. That's one of them old cannons. You know what I'm saying?
50 years old, that she? Or approaching 50.
Hey, look.
She is 50.
Hey, look.
She been up and shit.
Yeah. She's a beautiful natural black woman. You know?
She is.
The real shit.
So was her mother.
Yeah, for sure.
Diana Ross is
For sure.
gorgeous.
For sure. She and Michael Jackson is for
What about Janet Jackson?
No, she had too much shit
Too
done
much
to her.
work done.
Yeah.
I'll hit Poetic Jackson.
What? You wouldn't.
I'll hit Poetic Jackson. I'll hit.
I'm vain, bro.
Well, I hit Busta Rhymes and Poetic Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
I'm
pull the titty out with Justin Timberlake Jackson.
Nah, man, you doing too much work at that point, man. I'm vain.
It's the nose.
Who you want, Lil Reedy? You want Lil Reedy from What's Going On? That's the
not at that age, but I'm cool with that.
He's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, fam, like I'm vain, bro.
So you talking about when she did that shit with Michael Jackson? When she nigga first off Poetic Jackson, nigga, she was looking bad as hell.
Poetic Jackson.
Poetic Jackson, nigga. That's what we call
fucking beautiful. She was beautiful. Poetic Justice, yo. But I'm talking
the
about
shit with her and Busta Rhymes.
Not Poetic Justice. What's that shit called, yo? The Tupac movie, not Poetic Justice.
Yes, it is.
All right, yeah. You know, I was thinking of that. I was thinking Jason's lyric when I said that shit.
Defy boundaries.
Jada.
Yeah.
What movie?
Jada Pinkett, that's another one.
Before the work. Before she had to work.
What did she have?
Jada Pinkett had work done. Her cheekbones
she
like
had breast
this.
reduction.
Nigga, Jada Pinkett shit like this, nigga.
No, they chiseled that face.
Yeah. Real shit.
Have you ever seen her mom?
Nah.
Have you seen her mom before?
Her mom had work too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should mind. You know what I'm saying? She dipped in the Will Smith bank account for that.
Introducing the shorter
They
side
popped her
of
whole head off.
YouTube. Watch and create your own short videos.
What is you doing? That means the volume on your phone, man.
Yeah, they definitely
was too fast and too quick.
We just gave somebody a free commercial.
Wow.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to whoever that was.
Shout out to whoever the fuck that was. Pay us for it. You know what I'm saying?
What about Lizzo?
Nizzo.
That's a real question.
What
about Lizzo?
I will fuck Lizzo.
Because you a nasty nigga.
No. Listen,
Yes.
Listen.
And
If
I want
what?
to be clear.
If
She's
what?
Natural.
And she pretty.
I have no problem with big girls.
you know why?
I have
Because she
no
gonna
problem
suck
with
the
big
shit
girls.
up.
Lizzo's face is Lizzo has a pretty face, real shit, and she is a fun big girl. I will fuck Lizzo.
Fun big girl. That
My
sounds like a
word.
bag of chips.
My word, I would hit
how
Lizzo.
fun she is.
I would hit Lizzo if she was broke.
I don't know how fun she is.
Half the time she crying on the fucking internet.
I will fuck Lizzo if she was broke.
Just because she's his size, and they be trying to
I don't know how
compare her
fun
to
she
like
is, but-
Cardi and all
Me
that.
and Lizzo be like, I sumo wrestle that big bitch.
I just know she gonna eat the shit out that gun.
She gonna, hey, she gonna eat the shit out the gun, and you gonna eat good. Like, hey, look, Lizzo's a gun eater, nigga. Lizzo's a sloppy toppy.
Yeah, like he never look.
Yeah,
He looked at the sky like it was that fucking that sunshine.
You know a couple
And there gotta be
Lizzo.
some mean pussy to make you change guns. Like,
my
he looked
word.
at this kid, he's like,
No,
yeah.
I was just thinking, like, I mean, I guess because like, she also is one of the celebs that came out and said that she don't shower. So I was just thinking, like,
Oh shit!
I was just thinking, like,
You gotta spruce
That's
that
a different
up.
story. Hey, because
Access denied.
that's a lot of real shit.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude.
That's a lot of
Yeah, all that.
What they call
all
that
that.
shit?
You ain't gotta say.
your flora. Your like when you, that's a lot of
Access granted.
yeah, it's a lot.
Access granted.
Oh, that my bad. Wrong one.
Access denied.
We know you don't care.
Yeah, you a freaky nigga.
Hey, nigga, hey.
That's a lot of skin touching to not cleanse it.
You
You know,
know.
she,
Yeah.
I want to back up. She didn't say she don't shower. She said she doesn't use deodorant. That's what she said.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, she
I
like
don't care
Janae
about
Aiko.
that. No, I don't care about that.
We got 15
Most of these deodorants are very unnatural. You could rub a lime under your arm and not stink.
Lizzo can.
I mean, it'd be 2 limes. It's just 2 limes.
He said, I use these are my mushrooms for the itching.
Yo, that was such a shame. That's terrible. What? No, me. I just dumped a terrible fat joke that
I didn't say anything.
Oh, we still talking about the itching? Remember itching? My niggas.
they can't even
Tell
hear
them
us.
about
But that's all
Alright, so look, dead or alive, name a celebrity
2 fat niggas
you would
flat.
fuck.
Dead or alive? No one, nigga.
Nicki Minaj. Shit.
Dead or alive? Oh, you mean, hold
Well,
on.
I don't want to fuck nobody that's dead, man.
Oh, that's what I said. Dude, we specify. That's
Necromancy.
what I said. Dead or alive? Oh, you mean like if she did
It
or
just means
alive?
like if the celebrity happens to have passed away, but you maybe still would have done it when they were alive.
Nigga, listen, man. Nicki Minaj. How's that song going?
Nikki, that's the talk for you.
That's
How
what
about
that
this? Here's a better question. Nikki today or 90s 98 Kim.
Nikki today.
Kim. Hardcore Kim on that
Nikki
poster. Was she like this?
98
With
Kim.
the dip on? Everybody had that big ass poster.
Nikki today. All day.
Nigga, old school Kim, nigga.
I already know who you
Old school Kim, nigga.
Nikki today or 98 Kim.
When she had the poster with the dip like this, that hardcore
Yeah,
dip.
that's a ridiculous.
Stop it.
Like, I'll take Mercedes from No Limit over over Nikki.
I was gonna say I fuck
Not
with
me.
me. X was pretty.
No.
Me X still pretty.
No, you're talking about
Me
rapper.
X still pretty.
Yeah, you're talking about rapper. But I'm talking about like, you don't remember
Nigga,
Mercedes?
Lil Kim and
That's the bitch that had her
Nicki Minaj a rapper.
shit all crazy. She was the Nicki Minaj.
I got another question. Who's your answer,
I
Ben?
think Lil Kim in her prime is.
Oh yeah, because we seen her in her video.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
She's definitely not on
Well,
fuck with him.
would y'all niggas rather fuck Lil Kim today or T.I. wife today? Tiny.
Kim. Little Kim. If we talk about who
You're talking about the Annabelle doll and Miss Piggy.
I'm talking about right now.
No.
But that's
No. I'm talking about if you didn't know who them bitches was,
And look.
no notoriety.
and how they look. You're
Look,
talking about the Annabelle
look,
doll.
If they wasn't
and
who they
Miss
are,
Piggy.
Tiny.
Annabelle doll and Miss Piggy.
if they
Tiny.
weren't who they are, if they weren't who they are,
Tiny all day.
Tiny.
if they weren't who they are,
Tiny.
Tiny.
and there was using the bar.
Kim
it was-
more
it was
nasty though.
2:30.
Kim more nasty though.
Let's Kim today. You
Make
gonna tell
it
me you
brighter.
gonna pick this up, Tiny over this?
Make it brighter. Make it
That
brighter.
is not how the.
That's not how Kim
That is
look.
a
That's
fucking
exactly what Kim
picture.
looked like. This is from July 3rd. This
Okay.
is exactly what Kimberly looks
Well,
like.
how many
today.
filters on that shit? And that, it
Show
looks
show that
looks
Summer
like-
Jam
Hey,
clip
yo,
from
that
3 days
picture-
ago,
Hold
nigga.
up.
show that
Hey, yo,
shit. nigga.
that picture look like all
Put that on,
accessories
nigga.
sold separately. Nigga. What are you talking about?
That is not how she looks.
That's exactly how she looks.
No, it's
Is
not.
that not right, nigga? That look like all accessories sold separately.
We call her Mrs. Potato Kim.
No, because they got a new black and they got a new black Barbie and Ken. Y'all
She
see that
just
shit?
did
y'all
Summer
see that
Jam
shit?
like 3 or 4 days ago. I just seen it.
They got a new black Barbie
With
and
the
Ken.
blue and the black. You talking about the blue and the black outfit?
Bitch look like she from Monster High.
I
Nigga.
don't know.
That's
I
what
just
I'm
know
talking
she came out and Jadakiss
Frankie
did her
Frankenstein, nigga.
her
What
whole
you talking
verse too. He did all the locks and shit in the verses.
Well, with that being said, man, this is Speaking Slang.
Hold on.
Talking
man.
shit.
Nah, you got the reverse that. You got the red out back, bro. Hold
It's
on.
like falling off her face. Like, what are we talking
That
about?
shit.
Tiny.
Hold on. Run that back. I'm like, kid,
I didn't
complete.
say
No.
that shit. But Kim had more work. I would just beat my dick and call it a night.
It's dumb as
I
hell.
can't fuck with either
So you
one.
just watch her?
We don't know who had more work.
Yeah, we definitely sounding out. We're gonna cut the mic again. That's the new. Cut the mic, nigga.
With that being said, this has been another fantastic episode of Speaking Slang and
Talking
Shit.
shit.
I'll think
Niggas is
about it on
upset.
the next one. I'll think about it.
Oh, he's mad.
Benny about to retire, man.
Hey, none of y'all niggas gonna want to do the next one.
Oh, he's still talking about
None of you niggas gonna do that.
man. Yeah, talking about certified no boy. But anyway, this is your boy Scotland's the hustler, aka I'll tell your mother to page me, and I mean that shit because my shit's still on, and I want my battery to die. Know what I'm saying? I still got a picture like most doctors because I'm a
I don't even know who he is. This is Benny Domino, man. That's it.
P stand for people person.
well, P stand for a lot of shit. Poetry, powers, polishing pistol.
Preparation prevents poor pistol.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Pussy
Polishing
and paper,
pistol.
poetry, power, and pistols. Plotting on murder motherfuckers for the ditch.
Polishing pistols prepare for battle past the pump, nigga. Yeah.
Niggas is popping and they done.
Scholars and the hustler signing off. Everybody else.
I have been and always will be BIGG Church. Peace.
Nobody else.
I said my name.
He's still mad over that Biggie comment about the life
He's
after
mad as shit
death.
Benny Domino, aka Benny Smalls, aka rest in peace to Biggie Smalls, aka the notorious B.E.N.
Awesome.
aka what you say quad, aka Benny
Access
Misdemeanor Domino, a.k.a. Life After Benny.
A.k.a. cut the mic, man.
A.k.a.
Fuck that.
don't cut off no mics because I'm still talking my shit. Yeah, yikes.
So proud.
I wasn't done. A.k.a. On. A.k.a. East Coast.
A.k.a. Encore. This nigga.